You're listening to Power Stance Gaming Podcast, the #1 podcast for gaming and hobby banter, with your hosts, Jacob, Greg, and Muddi.
G'day everyone, welcome back for 2019 Power Stance Gaming Podcast.
Welcome back.
It's a real pleasure to be here back in our Studio del Norte.
North side.
That's it. Repping Morayfield, Motown.
Yep. Burp and Gary, buddy.
Yep, it's
Home of the burps.
aspirational kombucha.
It is. It's just one fart away.
It's the Dave Games warehouse, isn't it?
Welcome, lads.
Thanks,
It's,
Dave.
With no aircon.
No aircon.
Just saying.
Nope.
Room for improvement.
I'm your host, Jacob Connor, and it's just brilliant to be back. First thing, 2019.
Back where it all started.
Exactly. This is the home base. I'd like to welcome my host for this evening, Mr. David Muddiman,
Hey, guys.
Mr. Greg Millsop,
Good morning, listeners.
and our occasional yet more frequent nowadays guest host, Mr. JT.
Hey, man. How are you?
What's your professional title, though?
Professional style. I don't know.
Isn't he a
Freelance
walker
correspondent.
or-
Oh, walker. Yeah.
Yeah.
Walker?
But, I mean, hashtag not an Infinity podcast. So.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's been a while since we've dropped one of those.
Yeah.
I think we need not a Rumble Slam podcast.
Yeah.
No, we're
Hashtag.
going to talk about Tactical Rock
Yeah.
still.
My clavicle took over. He's kicked me off the socials.
That's it, yeah.
He's such a good guy.
That's not what I was going to say.
So this is a bit of a stealth episode. We're dropping this unannounced.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, we're just going to see how many people actually listen to us.
And pay attention.
Yeah.
Ah, right. Nice
Yep.
work.
Oh, the listeners might pick up the fact we had someone jump the gun on Workbench Wednesday this week.
Yeah.
Who was that?
I couldn't help myself.
Couldn't.
Yeah.
Had a big bunch of Romans all painted up. Oh,
I had the Roman, had the
Yeah,
2
sure.
units of cav, and I was like, oh, God damn, I've got no one to share this with. I'm putting it out to the bros.
I mean, it had some good content.
Yeah. That's good.
The bros were with you, man.
Yeah, I
It
know.
was-
Well, if you think about it, like it's been quite some time since we've been here, and we've had Christmas and all the sales and everything else. So
A new
plenty of
year.
time with the holidays and whatnot. There's no excuses not to be punching out some hobby awesomeness.
Well, it's been nearly 2 months, is it? Since being off the radio waves?
Yeah, it's been 2 months since we recorded last.
Wow.
Bloody
So
hell.
this is gonna be rusty.
Seems like
Yeah.
ages.
Yeah.
You reckon it's going to be
Yeah,
rusty?
just a little bit.
Yeah.
How many times have we had to edit this start?
I think we're on a 4th one now. Seems to be going okay so far.
Not too bad at all.
Greg's been letting us down.
Yeah.
We also dropped Friday Hobby Meme today, but I feel it was a bit meta. I don't know. I don't know whether it didn't get the response that it normally does.
Didn't it?
Guess I'll die.
Yeah.
No, it's great. Great to be back. Great to be recording. Great to hang out.
Oh, and how's the new intro?
The new intro, yes. We do have to say a very big thank you to, and I'm probably going to pronounce this wrong, Rixie Vio, our wonderful voice over artist, I guess is the word you use.
Yeah, no, it's good stuff.
Voice
Yeah.
actor. Yeah.
And big ups to the anacro feminist punk rock stylings of Peaches.
Very good.
Yeah. Gents, I think we just need to get sort of straight in.
We're just going to crack straight on. No news to today. We're just going straight into the meat and potatoes.
Mr. Newsman, I believe we're going to have a big news segment next.
Big news
episode.
dump next cast, I think.
Excellent. So 2 weeks' time, hold your horses for that one.
Yeah, exciting, I think. 2019, bring it on.
And so this episode is really just a catch up. And the whole reason we've got Mr. JT here is for a bit of Cancon chat. Bit of a weak effort from Power Stance this year. Not
Yeah.
one of us got down there.
Yeah, me and all my friends from Power Stance Gaming went down to Cancon, and yeah.
Yeah.
We're with you in spirit, buddy.
Yeah.
We're with you in
Didn't
spirit.
sell any T-shirts this year, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But we've got you here, and we're going to have a bit of a Cancon catch up
Good shit.
in a short while. So I guess who wants to kick us off? What have we been up to, lads?
Well, we would start with hobby projects,
Well, I
or do you
think-
want to start with games first? Or
I think we should start with our guest
that's
speaker.
a great idea.
Yeah.
Fair.
JT, what have you been up to?
Well, okay. Cancon notwithstanding, I think we've had
Last episode was the Fallout.
Last episode was
Yeah.
Fallout review that I was there for. So, I know you gents have played a little bit of Fallout since then.
I've had
Yeah.
one game since then.
I've had another 2 games since
Yeah.
then.
Yeah. Gregster, not jumped on the old bandwagon?
To be honest, the past 2 months, I have been my priority's been elsewhere. So with family and stuff. So I've done a bit of hobby bits and pieces, which I'll chat about in a minute. But yeah, Fallout's one of those games where I want to play more. Really intrigued by it. I think it's fantastic, having not played the computer game. Yeah, I want to play more. So just as ever, what we said, time is precious. So,
Real life.
but yeah, 2019, boy, bring it on.
Nice. No, I've resisted the Dave's Games urge and haven't bought into to Fallout.
It's looking at you right now.
Yeah,
really
yeah,
right
I
there.
know.
Oh,
Yeah.
just right here.
It's about 2 feet from old Irish Stew at the moment.
Buy me, please,
Fantastic price too from Dave's
buy me,
Games.
please, Jetty. What was that? It's something to speak. Buy me, please, Jetty. It's something speaking.
The Phantom of the
Did
Dave
anyone
Games
else?
warehouse. Yeah,
Did you hear that, Jetty?
It's that dirty perv outside.
It's the mole man lives in the bottom of the racking.
So, what other games have you been playing then? Obviously,
Well,
you've missed out on the Fallout.
Missed out on the Fallout. Been smashing some Infinity and
What else have you been playing?
fair bit of Rumble. Ugh.
Some Infinity, I think, is a little bit of an understatement.
Yeah.
Cancon notwithstanding.
Cancon notwithstanding. I mean, I looked at my the old OTM, the ranking system for Infinity after Cancon, and I think I've got about 32 season games logged on there.
Whoa.
So yeah, a bit of Infinity.
Yeah.
Definitely a bit of Rumble as well.
Yeah.
Including with this squeezer here, who I accidentally rewrote his team for him and then have lost to it consistently since.
I was on a 3-game winning streak.
Are you joking me?
Yeah.
I lost
Does
it.
it bloody have phage in it?
No.
No.
Oh, no, not phage. What's the bird? Python.
Python.
Yeah.
Python's still in there, buddy.
I showed him how to use ice,
Ice.
and
Ice.
now
Dun,
ice
dun,
hasn't
dun,
lost
dun, dun, dun.
since
Dun, dun,
he
dun, dun,
figured
dun,
it
dun,
out.
dun.
Yeah.
You haven't met Gobber yet. Just saying.
I've played Gobber.
Yeah, he has.
You haven't played me, though.
No. Your team's retired. You can't pull that card if your team's retired.
Look, it could always come out just like the Bombers did back in the day in Blood Bowl. It can always come out.
It's true. He got scared. See, he saw that I had the goods.
Yeah.
He saw that I played. We played that game, and I didn't even know. I was down how many points?
Oh, yeah, the game you beat Muddi, he posted the photos. I looked at the photos. He didn't play with a full roster because he's Muddi. In what should be a surprise to no one, he played about 10% down.
Is math not your strong suit? Sunshine.
I had a whole
It's got
wrestling-
printed numbers on the top of the card.
Yeah. He had to add 4 numbers
You've
together.
got a phone
and
with
he
a inbuilt
fucked it.
calculator.
You're bullying me. You're
And
pressuring me.
it's 6 numbers you add up.
Stop bullying me.
And they're in denominations of 5 or 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I wanted to give you a chance, and you only just scraped in.
I owned you. No idea what you're talking
Anyway,
about.
back to you, JT.
Yeah, it has to be. Yeah.
So you rewrote his team. Well done, JT.
Yeah, thanks.
thanks for
Yeah,
that.
no, I feel real good about that one actually. That was yeah.
It felt good when I had those wins.
That's all right. We got the belt rematch between the Herd and the.
It should be
Titans.
tomorrow.
Should be tomorrow.
Yep.
So Mike Clavicle will hopefully be there to see all the action.
Oh, he's always there with his deep analysis. Yep. He likes to get balls deep.
So one thing
He doesn't have any balls. He's a skeleton.
He's got nothing.
He's still trying to find them. He left them in someone's stomach.
So one thing I've noticed is since moving into your own place, your hobbiness has gone from sort of just above flat line to exponentially Mount Everest
Yep.
sort of proportions.
Yeah,
So
yeah, having a house really helps with.
yeah,
hobby.
so you,
I've
I guess
noticed
are you enjoying it? You enjoying mortgage and
that one. yeah.
you know, the bank owning your life?
Yeah, no, it works. It's helpful to
Yeah.
have a house. It's good.
Yep. And your own
For
space.
For now, yeah.
For now.
Yeah.
They always have plans.
Yeah.
In fact, I've seen your weekly schedule.
Yeah, you've seen, yeah.
Oh, really?
Well, you've seen my fucking hexagonal mirrors on my walls and all this sort of
Yeah.
shit. That, believe me,
Yeah.
that was not my decor plan.
That was cool. That.
Yeah.
You've got the shed though.
Yeah, we've got to go.
He says that.
Hold
Hang
on
on
to that.
He says that, but
I
he's
have to-
such an infinity whore bag that I'm pretty sure there was mirrors. He was like, as soon as Tiff said, "Oh, we're gonna get these," you're like, "What? They do hexagonal mirrors? Are you kidding me?" And she was like, "Oh wow, this is a good response. We'll have 10 of them."
I only have
I was only
6 hexagonal mirrors.
I was only going to buy one, but I'll buy
Yeah.
10 now. The other 4 in boxes.
Yeah. Still on back order.
But good to have your own place and your own space and your shed and
Yeah, man, it's been good. It's just been good.
Just don't do anything silly like go have a baby
Mm.
and fill it up even more.
don't be mental.
Mm.
No.
That's just craziness.
Speaking from
Yeah, I was looking around the table.
It's planning for the future.
Ah, yes.
You'll be able to game with them.
Oh no. No.
Wait a minute. All right. So let's go over
Round
to you,
table.
Greg. Start.
Yeah.
Yeah, like did you get any? You did get some games in over the holidays, did you not?
A couple, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And who were they with?
I played Rumble Slam against my brother,
Yep.
who was visiting from the UK.
Oh, yep.
He really enjoyed it. In
Yep.
fact,
Of course he did.
Yeah, I used the 30-70 rule though, so I'm basically
See,
told
that's
them.
what I was doing the Greg. See?
Yeah, told them how to beat me and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's besides the point. It was a teaching game, not a real game.
Yeah.
That's why I look at it.
Yeah, it's
And
intro
but then outside that, I played board games with the family.
with the kids.
Yep, Pictionary, highly recommend.
And
We've
did
got
you-
into that.
Did
Nice.
you play any Legion?
No,
Or
no,
X-Wing?
no. It was just board games. So
Oh, right.
Ticket to Ride, we
So
played.
you were just painting them.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
gotcha.
And played the real Monopoly,
Good.
which is awesome.
Oh, the proper.
It's the only way we
rules?
play. It's the only way
you
we
got to
play now.
play Monopoly proper. I hate
The real
it.
Monopoly.
House rules in
House
Monopoly
rules.
make me
Yeah.
want to throw things.
But it says that in the rules. Do not house rule Monopoly. You ruin it. It actually says that in the rules.
Yeah.
If you want
So
to
you-
ruin Monopoly, house rule everything.
You were doing the auctions and all that sort
Yeah,
of stuff.
oh, yeah.
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
just an opinion, though.
Get out.
No,
Subject-
no way.
There is one game that exists that you play raw with.
Chess.
Yeah, just
Chess?
poker. There's a few.
Poker.
Risk?
All right, so there's more than one.
Yeah.
Perhaps
heads
I
or
was
tails?
being
Rumble
hyperbolic.
Slam.
Yeah, I'd like to see your house rules for things like 2-Up and that. Like, where you go.
So glad you're here, JT.
Yeah, no worries, man.
Such an informative guest host, isn't it?
Yeah, but seriously, don't have a baby.
You just get them when they're like 10 if you can. Maybe 8. If you can just get
Mail
one
order
that's
kids.
8.
Mail order kids, yeah.
That
Check Fiverr. Someone. Oh wow, cool. All right, so you've been busy, lad.
Yeah. No, I picked up got a few pick up and play card games. I've been playing with a few of our non-gaming friends as well. So
Yeah.
it's
Oh,
different now,
Cards
other social
Against
circles.
Humanity, you know?
Yeah, Cards
I
Against
saw it.
Humanity is a favourite. I got one of the Rick and Morty one. I forget what the full name of it is. That
Total
one.
recall.
Yeah, Total Recall. That one's a bit of a favourite amongst a couple of friends after a few beers. Code names and a couple others like that. So yeah,
You should push Rumble Slam onto them. Remember 70-30 though.
yeah. I don't know.
That's a tough one.
Yeah, it is a tough one.
What, they don't like wrestling?
I don't know. Probably not.
Really?
what?
Probably not.
Who doesn't like wrestling?
Who
in this room doesn't
Why-
like
why-
wrestling?
You
Show me.
brother?
Everybody loves wrestling. Isn't that right, Jacob? Everybody loves
I'm
wrestling.
not sure how to say this delicately, but the average age of my friends is a little lower than the average
Anyone
age
else?
around this table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's rubbing it in, isn't he?
Yeah.
He is, yeah.
Well, Muddy, you've met them while we've been playing Rumble Slam. You had the pleasure of meeting half a dozen
Yeah, I
of
did.
our other house guests.
Yeah. But it was hard to tell because you just beat my face in that night.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, they were on the Terps.
Yeah.
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 But
They fit right in.
yeah, they fit right in. Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. Muddy, what have you been up to?
Yeah, what games have you been playing?
Well, obviously a lot of Rumble Slam. Can I drop in some league info now? It's
Sure.
pretty much wrapping up. We're basically about to finish it all off. We've got 2 weeks to go. I've given this last week basically for players to get those last games in, to get the points up, to start making challenges for the belt. So the second week will be essentially belt matches just to see how it all pans out. Once that's all done and dusted,
Who's in the lead at the moment? Just refresh our memory for.
yeah, the Herd,
The two
which is
listeners.
JT's team, is on 28 from memory, and I'm on fifth,
What? Hey,
28 points.
28 points.
Yeah, 28 points, but he's never challenged for the belt.
Well,
I'm
someone who won the belt could never accept a challenge. Let's be clear there.
So I'm on 15, but I challenged for the belt, so I lost 10 there.
So you lose
So I'm-
10 if you
Yeah,
balls it
yeah,
up.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Hence why I'm giving players a
right.
chance to get those last games in or two. Like even the Assassins.
Cheeky Chad and the
Well,
Assassins. And
Yeah, Chadster's aggros, I think, are already over the 10. I think.
Are they? Okay.
Just.
I think
just,
Peaches is sitting on 10.
Yeah, so I think maybe he's on 9.
Yeah, I think-
Either way, it's really close between the rest of the teams.
Yeah.
So giving everyone another week just to sort out those games, get those points up over the 10 so they can think about doing some challenges, and then we can kind of get it on from there. And so, because I want to move on to a Gaslands circuit.
Bit of a round robin
Now
for
you've
gas
piqued
lanes.
my interest.
Yeah, yep. So once this is all done and dusted, like I said, 2 weeks we'll be doing Gaslands. So some future things to listen to.
Yeah.
For later.
Haven't played any gas lanes for a while? It's been a while?
I've played 2 games.
You played over the holidays, didn't you?
recently.
Yeah, we played just after New Year's, wasn't it?
Yeah, we played 2 games though, right?
Yeah.
I think we played one at my house, one at yours. Yeah.
Okay, hang on. I've got a question.
Yeah.
Did any of us actually make it over the finish line?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. That had happened before as well. I remember Big Mike, I think, made it over the finish line. Or did you blow him up?
No. He made it over.
He made it over, yeah.
Because as soon
Oh,
as
the
we
one
started
I-
playing
when I turned up
properly
from
with
work.
respawns.
Yeah, no,
Like-
he went over the line.
Yeah.
There's,
Yeah.
there's respawns.
Yeah, there's
You
respawns.
use crowd votes to... Yeah, Greg... Okay.
Yeah, it's been a while, Greg.
Greg's vacant stare. Yeah.
I'll be honest.
I don't even know the Rumble Slam rules.
That's exactly what I was going to hop in. I actually haven't sat there and read it cover to cover. I just
Yeah.
jump in and play, and then usually one of you guys are around and it sorts it out.
Yeah.
I find it easy, obviously, once you know the rules, then to go read the rules, and then you pick up those last little bits.
Yeah.
It's one of those things that you...
It's a great game, though.
Yeah. I don't like the way the votes work. It's broken as all hell.
Oh,
What's this?
yeah.
Is this to respawn?
Some of the sponsors just accrue
Yeah.
votes like it's no one's business.
Like if you've got a motorbike,
A
you
bike.
just go 5 straight and get a
get a vote.
for doing that.
If you're with...
A motorbike especially?
If you're with whichever sponsor it is.
Yeah.
What about a
it?
tank? Can a tank get votes really easily?
No.
No. Actually,
No.
tank,
That's just
can
dumb.
cop
If I was
trucks.
going to vote, I'd vote for a tank rather than a stupid motorbike.
Well,
Just saying.
yeah, but the motorbikes...
If the motorbike
He's
beats the tank,
pretty
I'd vote
easy
for the
to
bike.
kill.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a tank. You don't get any better than a tank.
He doesn't need any extra help.
Yeah, tank's
guess.
tank.
We got to shout out your tank. Looks hideous, by the way. If I was... No, I'll take that back. It looks fantastic. But if I was a historical... Or,
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Modern Warhammer,
yeah.
You'd be hit, you'd
Bit
be
of
hitting
neck
it.
beard.
You'd be spitting chips.
If you put that up on Modern Wargaming
Yeah.
miniatures, that'd be
Which I am a member.
aneurysms.
I am a member of,
Aneurysms.
Trigger
and there's
warning.
about 20,000 members of this Facebook skill modelers
Do it.
thing.
Do it.
And I'm just like, oh, come on. Just
Do you know what,
get
though?
drunk and just do it one crazy night.
The internet will rage.
I joined 1 to 72 Napoleonics Facebook group.
Oh, my God. You are fully neck-bearded.
Super neck beard. We'll get to that. But I posted up
Where's
like
your cigar?
Oh, let's get to it now.
my test mini for the
Yeah.
Gordon Highlanders,
Yep.
and that's the most liked post I've ever had
Wow.
in the history of my Facebook.
They look
feed.
I
really
thought
good.
you were about to get 87 recommendations on why that wasn't technically the
No,
correct
everyone's
colour
like,
scheme.
because I posted up, it took me about half an hour trying to get scared right. Everyone's like, half an hour, oh my God. And I'm like,
You should then say,
that's how I
I
roll,
ex-
baby.
they've
Yeah.
That's
I
really
accept
hard.
commissions.
They've never,
Nope.
they've never met speed painting Jacob. Yeah.
Yeah. But all I did, because all I do is you have to paint so many of them. Like, I got to paint 36 Gordon Highlanders, so I painted one and got my
Yes.
process
Yep.
right.
Yep.
And
Yep.
the 35 I do now will take an hour and a bit, because it's all just production line.
Smash.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
Oh, that
but
would...
that's not how because those guys are like proper scale modelers. You know, they're not.
Yeah, yep.
Yep.
I'm doing this to game with. They do it for dioramas and
Yeah.
stuff. There's a
Yeah.
real difference. But as I said, it was a big vote of confidence though, because I'm pretty sketchy. I've not painted historical stuff like this before, and everyone's like, "Oh, the tartan looks good," and the straps are nice, and all this sort of stuff. I'm like, "Yeah, thanks."
Looks great.
So,
It does
out
look
of
really good.
curiosity, then, like it was quite a while back when you had was that Flames where you had the run-ins with the what uniforms they were coloured in with the.
No, it was the camo on the tank.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So this has reinvigorated your understanding of possibly the historicals community online.
I think it's just Flames Wall players are douchebags.
Okay.
Nice one.
Well,
yeah.
Generalizing.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
Yeah.
No offense to any of our Flames of War listeners out there.
it's
I think
yeah.
you're great.
to be
I'm waiting
fair-
for you to drop some comments about War Machine in a minute now too.
I did fuck up. I put the wrong camo on the tank.
Yeah.
But the guy that called me out on it was just a complete and utter douchebag.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't like I had stuffed up.
Yeah.
You know, but no, this was really positive, and because I found a fantastic resource, and I'm painting the uniforms accurately and trying to get the colours right, and I spent a
Can you send
shitload
me a
of-
link then for that?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, cool.
It's all in French though.
You just called him a neckbeard. So what does that make you?
I got a beard, so you know.
Neckbeards need opponents, though.
It's true.
That's the thing. He's not playing an out-of-scale, weird historical game by himself.
It's not out of scale. 1 to 72 is a very popular scale. Thank you very much.
Popular with whom?
Neckbeards.
Yep. I got it. Yeah, when I was like 15. Or 28.
Yep.
What the hell? And he rocks up with these. And I'm like,
I'll take 28
this is
heroic
a lot
and
of
32
effort.
for
But I've got to say, once you actually get them done and they get put on the stands, they actually do look all right.
Oh, yeah.
And you are going to get that big epic sort of feel.
Oh, yeah, look great.
Yeah, 28 was too chunky for
Yep.
what
Yeah.
I wanted to do.
Oh, I just love my victory,
Mate.
so I just wanted to be.
I'm
able-
actually quite-
I would have got the Austrians.
But the
or
other
something.
thing too is the range. There's not
Yeah.
the range there.
28, I think, would have felt weird trying to scale it to an actual game. Because, again, you're not making a diorama. You're actually trying to play a
Well,
game.
those guys have just play on massive boards.
Yeah.
Or-
And they just load it up.
I've
Yeah,
seen them
stuff.
playing in the garden or in a field.
Eh?
Yep, I've got a magazine where they're playing Napoleonics in a field with 28mm scale in a field.
Yeah, I'd
Yep.
be all over that.
Yep.
That's cool.
Yep, I'll show it to you. I'll take a picture and show it to you.
Well, when we play,
So just saying, can you get any bigger than that? No.
spoiler alert for our listeners, we will be doing a review of Black Powder,
Yeah.
second edition.
I'm going to be
sometime
really
this year.
intrigued because it's alien to me, but it's as much alien as RPG
Yeah.
was, and I love
Yeah.
RPGs now.
Yeah.
So this scares the shit out of me.
Oh, look, I've got a copy sitting there and I'm petrified still because it's not like my
No.
normal book. It's
Yeah.
like you don't open it up and go, there's points, like everything's pointed. It's very much this gentleman's code of this is roughly what's
Yeah.
in your battalion. And then from there you can basically pick some additional things to sort of spice it up a bit, right? That's how it's basically done. I think Impetus and some of these other ancient historicals are very similar. This is what would make up a Spartan army, but you can swap out maybe these unit of auxiliaries for another unit of cav.
Yeah.
But they're just small little changes to
Tweaks.
the actual
Mm.
full list.
So the whole idea about Napoleonics in particular, and I'm sure it's the same for the other periods, is like they're going, okay, so you want to do an army, pick a division. So I picked in the 5th. So that means I've got 2,
You got the Highlanders.
yeah,
Yeah.
2 brigades, and one's got the 95th Rifles, the 28th Foot, and then, whatever. So,
Yep.
You've got the historical reference of what you need in it, and then they give you the points cost for that kind of thing. And that's how you sort of scale up what you do. So
Yeah.
it's not just pick a bunch of random shit and put on the table. Well, you can, if you wanted to, but the whole idea is that you're going, right, well, this is a historical force.
It's
I wanna
historical.
collect.
Yeah, it's what it would be back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Not a chapter of Space Marines where you can take 2 tactical squads,
Yeah.
10 Rhinos or 10 Land Raiders,
But it does-
and a Dreadnought or
it's-
Titan.
It's almost streamlined to the point where it feels like it's off, like almost off, because it's just, you're like, no, that is it. That is it.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, what about the other? It's almost like you're trying to make it harder than it needs to be.
yeah.
But it is a historical, and
It's
they
historical.
actually are essentially creating a reenactment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, the thing I love about it too is like you read the book, and it's like some players base their artillery on 40mm bases for small battalion guns. Some put them on 60. Some put the crew there. Some model the limbers. It's up to you to do what you want. And it's like, how is that compared to that such prescriptive? Each infantry
Yeah.
is on a
Yeah.
25mm base.
Yeah.
It has
and
to
must
rank up
be this
square
and this.
and-
It's like, and it's like if you want to base them on 6 figures to 40, if you want to go 5,
Yeah.
it's very loose.
why? It basically
It's a
says,
gentleman's agreement.
yeah.
It's a very different style
The
of
standard
gaming.
unit is between 20 centimeters and 25 centimeters
Yep.
in length when
Yep.
it's.
It's what looks good. It's what you think
Yeah.
looks good.
But then even then they go, but if it's a little bit over or under, that's okay. It's
Yeah.
like, it's not about
It's
gaming for advantage.
Yeah.
If you game in these rules for advantage,
You're
play
playing
you're in the wrong
system.
system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, another thing I love is that, like, we apply this special rule here. We find in our gaming group that it works well, and you might want to choose this, or you might want to do something else. And you're like, right, so your gaming group is Jervis Johnson and
Perrys.
the Perry brothers,
Yeah.
and these guys are like, yeah, we'll probably just do what you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably start there anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a good spot, though.
It's interesting. Is it the magazine now? It's War Games Strategy and something else. I forget.
War games, soldiers, and
That's it.
strategy. Yep.
Yeah,
Something
no,
like that.
it's interesting. They talk about the gentleman's agreement quite a lot on their podcast, and they certainly 2 of their presenters play a lot of historical stroke Napoleonics.
Yeah.
It's interesting now. Listen to you. You're just scratching the surface, and straight away that's the first thing you've picked up. So
Yeah.
it's obviously very not inbred, but a culture in that genre.
Yeah, we're gonna put the big smoking jackets on and
Shit, yeah.
Yeah,
Get some
sweet.
cigars.
On a
I actually think it says
Queensland
that in
summer day?
introduction, this
Yeah.
game is best
Best
enjoyed
enjoyed.
with fine brandy and cigars.
Brandy.
Yeah.
It does not, does it?
Lock the women folk
How
away
good is
that
that,
don't
though?
understand the finer points. It's right there.
Yeah, man. Yeah, there's a copy right there, man.
Yeah,
Flip
it's
through.
not calling out to me like JT was like.
Oh,
they're
they're
calling
I've
out
got to
JT.
say, they are a sexy book.
Yeah.
Well, when it comes to review, that's
Yeah.
I'm very intrigued, but
Yeah.
scared, very
'Cause I've
scared.
got-
It's scary.
I've got 60 Russian grenadiers sitting there now that I'm going to put on eBay, but then I was looking at some pictures of some Russian grenadiers. I'm like, maybe I should get Clash of Eagles. and do
Yeah, you
some
should.
French
Yeah,
versus
yeah.
Russians.
JT, you're gonna have to save me.
Then I have over
God.
1,200 figures already.
Yeah, he's gone down the rabbit hole.
I got 6 Rumble Slam figures on my painting desk. You've got 1,200 Napoleonics on your painting desk. Ooh, damn.
Well, they're in a box.
Yeah,
Not
sorry.
necessarily organised, but they're there.
Your painting sack.
That's mental.
Yeah, and that's just really from 2 bulk lots from eBay that I... Yeah.
That-
Yeah,
blown away.
I was actually putting emails out to get them painted. But after seeing, I did a couple of the stands. I was like, yeah, no, I can work with that.
Yep.
Yeah.
But in those initial stages, I was not a happy camper. I was
but-
so used to 28 mil or
Yeah.
like the rumble,
Check-
all that sort of stuff.
Jake's
Bigger-
right.
bigger.
As soon as you get a process, it's the first couple that are
Yeah.
tough, and then you get the process. You set your paints, it's half a dozen paints or a dozen,
But
whatever it is, and
You got to
boom,
try and
off you
work
go.
out how much time, almost like when do you just stop mucking
Yeah,
around
Yeah.
with it?
that's the big
When
thing
you
too.
stop.
I'm like, okay, when is the payoff between effort and...
Yeah.
Because they do get lost. Like, I painted that
They're going to get
that-
lost.
Battalion of French.
Yep.
And you,
Which was 6. That's 6 stands from memory,
6
right?
stands,
Yep.
6 dudes.
Yep.
And you lose individuals really quickly.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it becomes just a massive uniforms
Yeah.
instead of individual models. So finding the balance between what looks good as a unit and what looks good as an individual is...
Yeah.
That's what
It's
Big
key.
Mike said. He said exactly the same thing
Yeah.
for War Master.
Yeah,
War
I was
Master.
going to say, yeah, Bruce and Mike from Playing War Master had said exactly that. They hated painting them, and then the moment they based them and finished them, they're like, oh, never mind, they're great.
Yeah. yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I feel that was quite tangential. So sorry, lads.
That's all good.
That's all right.
It's all good.
What else you been up to then? And by the way, congratulations on the baby.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Just drop that one in.
Thank you.
Another one.
Number 3,
Yep.
JT. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Going to need a Venga bus soon.
Yeah. How many babysitters fit in that?
I must have played Napoleonics.
Yeah. So I've got
Eden's Hill, isn't
3
it?
kids
Oh,
in
I'm
a
not-
4-seater car.
That's already been,
So-
hasn't it?
No.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Really?
Doesn't matter.
Matt says no.
No.
Matt says no. So for the next 2 years, while that lease runs out, I'm not on kid duty.
Awesome.
Smart man.
That's
yeah,
wicked.
It's a good save.
Yep. I got
Yeah.
that contract signed. I was like, right, you want the baby? Let's do it.
But it's all good, and you had your family come up, didn't you, from down south and stay
Yeah,
with you?
yeah. Had big old family Christmas up here. So
Yeah, that was good.
Good timing.
Yeah.
Bub got out of hospital on Christmas Eve. So
Wicked.
yeah,
Nice.
Just in time to get some prezzies.
Yeah, from the old Father Christmas.
Yep, it was good. And Boxing Day, we had the first full-scale play test of Charge the Lasers
Ooh.
with a bunch of non-gamers.
Ooh.
So my family sitting around on Boxing Day,
Yep.
And it went well.
lubricated.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, it's the only way to be on Boxing Day, isn't it?
Works
Watching
well, yeah.
yeah.
So there
watching
was-
the cricket.
No,
No.
What?
No.
Boxing Day is what you do.
No.
Watch the cricket. India taking out series, gentlemen. I'm sure you're all over that. Why?
Nah.
Why am I looking at a whole bunch of blank faces? Are you kidding me?
Christmas is time for family, not watching TV.
Yeah.
No, it was
Just
cricket.
time for-
No, every room the cricket's on, so I don't miss it. And it's on the car.
To burn
What?
to death in Queensland. Yeah.
Brilliant, really good series.
I'm glad.
But
for
I
that.
digress. Anyway, just
Yeah.
saying. India, first time on Australian soil. Took
What?
out the Test cricket.
Oh, they got to win. Oh, you got to win eventually.
Yeah.
First time in Australian soil.
First
Yeah,
time
even
ever.
the Irish beat the All Blacks. So
Yeah,
It's gotta happen
Everyone's got to
eventually.
win some point.
it's got to be a
don't they?
freebie.
Even
Yeah.
the Irish.
Mm.
I just can't believe
The luck of the Irish.
Missing the Brisbane Heat tonight in the BBL.
Don't make me pull out a Conor McGregor on you.
How is Conor McGregor anyway?
Oh, he's fucking doing great, eh?
Scottish McGregor, maybe.
He's really
Fucking
not,
hell.
though, is he?
Yeah. Is he what?
I mean, eating
in
me
prison
fucking-
in
How many
Greece
beers?
somewhere,
How many-
or what's he doing?
How many,
I've been
beer-
eating me fucking potato.
how many beers has Connor had tonight?
Oh, about 6. And I'll punch your fucking lights out, bro.
That's swinging so quickly between Scottish and Irish.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not funny.
Well, we all wear fucking skirts, don't we?
That one was just funny.
No. Anyway, it's Charge Lasers.
Yeah, so it was good. It was real good. So I got a couple of playtest decks printed, and
Which we played.
yeah, we had a crack.
Yeah.
Yep. And that was interesting.
Bubble boy.
Brad the Anarchist. Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to kill everything, trying to destroy the world, the universe.
Wait, Anarchist? Maybe that's a bit rich. Nihilist? I don't know. What was
Yeah.
it?
It's definitely nice. Yeah.
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 I think
But that was good. That would have been a good playtest.
That's exactly.
Life is meaningless,
it's a good
I'm gonna
play.
kill
It's
you
the
all.
outlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The interesting thing was when my family play tested it, immediately they started teaming up, forming alliances. All right, I'll help you get that. You help me get that. But these 6 dudes were like, nah.
Yeah, we weren't,
Nah.
we weren't helping each other at all.
Instead, Brad tanked the game.
Oh, yeah.
And then he nearly won
Intentionally.
it.
And then he's like, oh, you mean I nearly won?
Yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't have done that then. I was like, well, read the cards.
It's only one line he had to read, too.
Yeah.
One line.
Yes.
Get these. And he had them all.
His objective was, all right, this is a tricky objective. Have the most planets.
That was it.
Oh,
And then
no.
what was it the asteroid belt?
Yeah. And we kept saying,
yeah, the one that
it's
got
called
passed
asteroid
in.
belt, but it counts as a planet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a planet?
Yeah. I got to say, that, the rules are pretty idiot-proof, but they'll just keep making a smarter idiot.
We love Brad, though.
But it was
We
good.
do love him.
Bet-
Shout out, Bubble Boy.
Between those 2 play tests, I picked up a few little tweaks I need to make.
A few nuances.
How
in
good's
the
that, though?
player base. Yes.
And
Like,
then,
you gotta be
it's
pretty
really
happy.
just- as soon as the artwork comes in, we're lock it.
Rocket and rolling.
That's
Ready to go.
wicked.
Nice.
That's so good.
Yep.
Yep. So, exciting times.
Big tick.
Expansion time, baby.
Yep. Oh, and the other thing I did over summer was paint a bunch of cowboys. Thank you, Red Dead Redemption, for making me want to play
And it was all Black Scorpion, right?
Wild West. Yeah, so
Man. Whoo.
Black Scorpion miniatures.
Hot under the collar.
they're pretty damn sexy.
They're so fun.
So, yeah, we'll definitely be cracking on
Well,
to
yeah,
that.
you've just given me my 7th cav, and I'm blown away by the detail, the resin, and one-piece minis, which is great. No screwing around with super glue, all that sort of jazz. And the detail is just perfect on them. There's no obvious
It doesn't look like there's any work
bubbles.
to do.
Yeah, like air
Nice.
holes or anything like
Yeah.
that. Like,
Some of the older sculpts I had a little bit of filing, a little bit of flash to get rid of.
yeah,
But the newer ones, because 7th Cav are new.
right, okay.
Which one were the older ones, then, out of curiosity? Like, just off the top of your head? Or?
Earps and some of the outlaw ones I got.
The Earls?
The Earps, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I saw a couple of your photos from that, and obviously Greg's one sitting in front of me. Not knowing anything about that game, are there any actually on horseback in that, or is it all infantry? Okay.
Yeah, there's a couple of horse
Yep.
ones. So most of the leaders of each faction have a horse.
Mounted. Yeah. They don't walk.
But it's meant to be pretty close scale, like play on 2x2 or 3x3. So.
Nice.
Very keen to have a game, really.
Yeah, so maybe in about a month's time,
Yeah, well,
we might have a
Well, Tombstone.
Wild West
though.
theme episode.
So what,
Tombstone?
aim to get these painted in a month? Would that be it?
if you can, yeah.
Yep.
Tombstone
Yep.
was the, and then we'll go to the historical one after.
And then we'll do Warhammer historical
Historicals.
Wild West.
Interesting.
This
Old
is the year of
school.
historical for me.
Wow.
Put it out
Fully
there.
necked
Yep.
up, isn't he?
So do you
100%.
reckon? Do you reckon this time next year we'll be talking to Jacob and he'll be dressed up with like a cowboy hat and a scarf
Actually,
and a trench coat and a
You
gun
know
belt?
what? I was on eBay the other day and I was looking for stove pipe shakos, like the Napoleonic
Yeah.
hats.
I was going to say, next year I'll come back and do a Cancon report, and he'll have come back from a reenactment of some
Yeah.
shit we
Yeah.
don't understand.
I got
Yeah.
going in those places. I did jump online and
Hang on, what are you talking about? You own a Sparta outfit. What are you on? Like you're already
no,
there.
that's
You already
A
there.
Smarter outfit, so a helmet and a loincloth
I
and
have
a
to admit,
stick.
It's sexy.
for my
sexy Spartan.
Yeah.
for my
costume.
40th,
I don't think you were meant to say that.
was
That's for his
hoping my
wife.
wife bought me the actual, like a proper
Yeah,
set.
the gear. Yeah.
Yeah. Going back to
To
the
use as
Cancon-
what?
Oh, just go around.
Just walk around the
walk
house.
around, go to shops with. What?
She wear it to work.
Just
and
kick
set the-
people and just kick people and go.
junkies
This
in-
is Sparta. I get arrested.
Just go down the train station and kick some people.
Yeah.
In fact, you know what? You could, and in Caboolture, you'd be fine. You,
Just go,
honestly,
Cops would high five you,
just
man.
yeah,
look at
let's go. Yeah,
Oh, yeah, kicking some train trash. Awesome. Go Sparta. No, I was gonna going back to Cancon.
Yeah.
I was gonna
Most
say
parts
I
of
was looking
Cancun.
at the photos from there was an Impetus event there, which you're looking at me like, what the hell is that? It's a 28 mil historical ancients, and I was like, and it was all the older dudes, and I was like, I could sit down and just relax there and push that around.
Cancon's a bit of a hub for that stuff. So I know in the 3 years I've gone, every year there's a couple of different World War II and World War One games.
And there's usually a Napoleonic one there
Napoleonics.
too. But I think
the ones
they generally go the smaller scale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they do a big game on a small scale, and they 30 guys.
Yeah.
Each controlling a brigade.
Yep.
Doing
Wow.
Yeah.
There's one that looks quite popular that I don't even know what it's called, but it's just the aircraft over what looks like a very literal map. There's a few of those sort of games that those
Wings
Glory.
Yeah, Wings Glory, but there's other ones as well.
Oh, Blood Red Skies has just come
there
out
you
by Warlord.
All that stuff's got quite
What's
a
the
following.
naval one that's coming out? Where did that come from?
Cruel Seas, man.
Seas.
Yeah.
I didn't
That
realise.
looks so good.
Well, but I was going to say, they're bigger than I actually.
Hang on.
What the?
Just a little friendly Queensland insect came to visit us.
Warehouse has been invaded by
It's all right.
Cascada.
It's okay. It didn't get in my beer, so that's the main thing.
They're bigger than I thought.
Yeah.
They're cockroaches or the cruel sea ships?
No, the Cruel Sea ships.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're huge.
Didn't someone put them up for your Workbench Wednesday?
Yeah.
I got
That's
Yeah.
why I
Just-
brought it
just
up.
came from nowhere. I was like,
Yeah.
what the hell is that?
Yeah.
Because I've been like umming and ahhing about it.
But then I saw them on davesgames.com.
I know. Yeah, well, I've
Got
loaded
you.
them all up there. But I hadn't actually seen one in the flesh. And when you could see the model with the paints and everything in the background, you're like, that's actually a lot bigger than what I
big.
first thought. I was thinking of like that maybe maybe not Spartan games like that sort of scale, but a little bit small, like bigger than that.
Yeah.
But they look quite the size.
Quite tasty.
Ooh,
Yeah.
It is the year of historical gaming.
Man, if
Just
you,
saying.
I'll put it out there. If you jumped on Cruel Seas, I'd be tempted to jump. I'd do it too.
All right, let me get a couple of regiments painted,
Yeah. All
and
right.
then we'll
Yeah.
then we'll
Because they
chat.
do, those ships look really good.
Just got to evaluate, Jacob, how much space is on the shelf. Can you fit a 30-inch freaking
see,
ship
that's the thing.
on there?
No,
We're actually
Moving.
starting to pack and consolidate and
Oh,
get things packed
seriously?
away.
So it's
Well, we probably won't be moving for another 12 months,
yeah.
but
The process has started.
we need the third bedroom for the baby.
Wow.
So the study's going to turn into a
Oh,
bedroom,
yeah.
which means
Oh wow.
I got to put all my gaming stuff somewhere.
Just throw them in the Bunnings boxes and just stack them up.
That's all I'm going to do. Yeah.
Label it.
Yeah.
It's actually not a bad. It keeps them out of the weather and dust. And,
I just love
Whatnot as
having it
well.
on the shelf.
I know,
What's the
I
point of
love-
having a beautifully painted army if you can't see it?
yeah,
if it's in a fucking Bunnings box.
Interestingly, I for the boys' Lego, they're like all on the shelves and stuff, and they're getting dusty. So I've been meaning to do it for donkeys. It was always on my list of things to do, and just never got around to it. But over Christmas, I eventually got a display case for them, free off Gumtree. Now normally these things retail for $400 to $500. Got it for free. The only thing is no shelves in it, but I easily put shelves in it. All glass, the whole thing's all glass.
Yeah.
It can be lit up with LEDs and stuff, but it didn't bother with that. So it was a beast. It was a nightmare to get out of this dude. So he lived in a townhouse unity thing,
stairs.
first floor. Yeah, and it weighed a ton. Like holy cow, it was heavy.
Did he help you?
I did.
Oh,
'Cause I brought
nice.
Cherokee to help me, but I
Yeah.
thought Cherokee wouldn't be fit for this.
Yeah.
No offense, but she just wouldn't.
Yeah.
But anyway, walked into this guy's room. He is the biggest Star Wars collector fan ever.
Oh, so you're going over there for a barbecue?
It was amazing. Like his whole, like he actually did admit I've got a problem. Like his second bedroom was just boxes of Star Wars stuff. He had like 12-inch to 14-inch figurines.
Yeah.
So they're not cheap. And he had like floor to ceiling cabinets full of these Star Wars and Marvel figurines. I took photographs. I was amazed. And it's just this whole living room is all these.
What does his
cases.
missus say about that?
Doesn't have Mrs.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure.
That
Yeah, I
explains
was
that.
gonna
Hence
say, it
why
sounds like a divorce pad,
He's got a
that
problem.
one.
Yeah.
But he has got so many Death Troopers. He's got Krennic. Like he's
But
got
you
a
know what the funny thing
sick-
is? He hasn't got a missus, so he's probably still got money in his pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But just getting back to the point, like it was great to see the collection displayed and in dust-free environment and all nicely put away and lit up. It was just great. So I can feel your pain seeing this guy's stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
You need a basement.
Yeah.
basement, I go with that.
I live
Zombie
on
apocalypse.
reclaimed wetland. If I dig 30 centimeters
Mate,
down,
you
No,
did-
in your new place.
wet clay.
in the
which
new
is
one.
also being built on reclaimed
Oh.
wetland.
But easy to dig out. It's easy
Find
to
some
dig
dry
out.
stuff.
No, it's easy to dig out.
Build a
Piece of
shed.
piss.
That way you can have some tools.
Just takes double the amount of concrete. Don't worry about that.
Concrete's cheap.
Yeah, exactly. Got to keep people employed.
That's
what I
true.
say.
That's true.
Up the couple Queensland economy.
Yep.
It's just part of your hobby budget, but not, which is better because Jerry wouldn't say it as that. She'd be like, "Oh, you're building a basement. That's really good.
That'd be really
Great."
handy in
It's
the
not part of
zombie
the hobby
apocalypse.
budget. Yeah. Yeah.
Basement's a terrible idea in a zombie apocalypse.
No, they won't know you're there.
Exactly. I'm with you.
They
on
won't
that
know
one.
you're there. All
Yeah.
the noise is muffled.
I'm building
There's no noise.
I'm building a escape tunnel. That's all you got to do.
Yeah, but if there's the tunnel has to go to another point.
Yeah.
Steel
If they
gate.
get into that point,
Steel gate.
you stay under there.
Steel gate.
Yeah.
Done.
It'd be like Fallout.
No.
Isn't that all in shelters and stuff?
Fallout shelters.
Yeah.
How about
Yeah, no. Yeah.
how about
Yeah.
how about a potential future pool with no water in it, but just a lid, and that's the basement.
I've already got a game room built into the new house.
Yeah, but is it big enough?
Yeah, that's right.
That's the point. Like by the
It
time
should
you
be.
get there,
It should be.
you're gonna have cruel
It'll have all
seas,
built-ins, so I won't have any
Ah,
shelving
very
issues.
good.
Yeah,
16
nice.
brigades of freaking Napoleonic slicker,
And cruel seas.
and the terrain.
32, yeah, 16 brigades. That's about it. Yeah.
This month.
Yeah.
Oh, you also bought a heap of terrain, didn't you? To go with your
with the Cowboys.
with your
The
Cowboys.
Westerns,
Yes, I did.
yes. Nice
Cheers,
work.
Dave's Games.
Dave's games. That
.com.au.
guy is such a legend, isn't he?
He's such a pusher.
Bit of a
such a pusher.
bit of a dealer. Yeah.
Just TT stock without paying UK shipping.
Yeah.
He's
And where
really,
you can impulse purchase without it taking a month.
he's
Yeah.
really good friends with that Mike Clavicle guy too.
In fact, what's that? Fallout on the shelf. Bloody hell, eh? No way. Fancy that.
Yeah, it's just sits there
Just sitting
staring
there.
at me all day.
She's sitting there.
Open me, open me.
Open me, JT. Open me. You know you want to.
So yeah, got TT Wild West range, and I love it. It's so good.
Yeah.
It's their stuff. It's not. I mean, not going to set the world afire. It hasn't got the most detail, but
Yep.
price point.
Yeah.
But you know what?
Return on
Here's the thing. I reckon you don't necessarily want it to, because for two reasons. I think, first of all, I don't think you should detract from the miniatures. That's the first thing. The miniatures should be the superstar on the table, and the scenery should just be there to enhance the models and the story you're telling. And secondly, with good scatter, it'll make the table pop. So you'll see the train. That'll trigger in your brain Western, and then your eye will go to the miniatures, and then you'll go to the scatter and go, that's cool. The scatter will really make it.
I do like. There's a few other terrain companies that I really like. I'd put Foreground as one of them.
Yeah, but I want to build a house, not buy $4,000 terrain.
Yeah, exactly.
Gives you exy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Cool.
So that's me. That was big summer. Big
Oh,
summer.
yeah.
Big 2 months.
And I watched
the
Aliens.
What?
You did not.
You did not.
Did not.
Yeah, you
Bullshit.
did not.
Nah. You would have messaged
You would have
us.
said something by now.
Yeah.
No.
No.
All right, I didn't. Fine. Let's end that conversation real quick.
Well, I'll jump in with what I was up
Go
to.
for it. Yeah, please.
So, so Christmas Day, I am courtesy of Dave's Games, that pusher. I have a fortunate experience of opening Strontium Dogs.
Oh, how heavy was
Thanks,
that box?
buddy. It was unbelievable. You know what? It was that heavy. I weighed it.
How heavy was
It's a
it?
kilo. Bang on a kilo.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So it was. And you know why? It's got a friggin'
So
MDF terrain.
Yeah.
I was
Oh, is
just
it MDF?
Yeah. As soon as it popped it, I was like, "What?"
Oh, I thought it was going to be like a cardstock type.
Part of it's cardstock, which
Yeah.
is good and bad.
Yep.
But so it's got a solar farm. So sorry for the listeners who don't understand. Strontium Dogs is a sci-fi 2000 AD, which is a comic. 2000 AD is a comic. Strontium Dogs is a series within a comic. It's
Yep.
set in a sci-fi scenario.
2000 AD is most famous for.
Judge Dredd.
Yeah.
And Rogue Trooper and Strontium Dogs and Slan, the Celtic warrior with a big axe, who they reckon's going to make a board game out of that too.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
Warlords picked up the rights for 2000 AD, which I learned over Christmas. Which
Yep.
is like, yes. So expect a lot more 2000 AD stuff.
So a lot more heavy boxes.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
So Strontium Dogs comes with this solar farm and how many minis? 9, I think. I should know because I've started
I
paying
thought
them.
there would have been more.
No, it was
Just
NDF.
because it's
And
really-
the book's like half an inch thick.
Was there a lot of art?
Yeah,
yeah.
book is
cool.
amazing.
Yeah.
It's so good. It's got like bits of the cartoon cut into the pages, just little bits,
Yeah.
extracts here and there. It's got the models painted up, done in a comic book format.
Yeah.
So like,
yeah.
it's real clever. Yeah, really good. So, like I actually missed the whole Johnny Alpha bit. So they killed him off. 2000 AD killed him off, which was dumb. And then they brought him back to life. So I sort of missed him when they killed him off. I started reading the stories, and then they brought him back to life, and I stopped reading it. So I've sort of missed all of Johnny Alpha's.
You missed the resurrection.
Yeah, I missed
Right.
pretty much the main character's life.
Yep.
But I know all the rest of them, which is pretty cool. So so that got that on Christmas Day, which was like, oh, so good. So pop that, it's just the perfect dream of full tummy, few beers, reading a rule book, looking at models, going, yeah. This
All
is,
right, so I got to ask. Right, have you put any paint on them?
Yeah, no, I've started them.
Oh right.
Yeah, I've been chipping away in the background, like just
Yeah.
doing little bits and bits
Oh,
here and the
cool.
bits there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I want to get them done for our review.
So that's okay. So that is something where you definitely want to review.
Yeah, no,
during
yeah,
the year?
yeah.
Cool.
So basically, once my brother left, I was like, right, I'll chip away at a few things. So that's what I've been doing. But just getting back to Strontium Dogs, it looks really good. Like, so cleverly, very simple. But the whole game is in the campaign mode and scenarios. That's the whole game is based on that.
Yeah.
So it's got in the back of the book. It's got how to make your own characters. It's got all the points structures of how.
So
to,
like almost like an RPG
no, like
feel, like as in building your own guys, and then you're using campaign rules to level them up.
Yeah, you
and
can. Yeah,
et cetera?
you can. Yeah, that's. Well, I would say probably more like Blood Bowl.
Yeah.
But you've got there's no base team. You make your base team.
Yep.
And then they progress through through a campaign, I guess. So, wrote by Gav Thorpe and Andy Chambers.
Well, you can't go wrong with that.
Exactly.
Mm.
Yeah. So, it looks great.
Actually, was it Gav you're saying is Black Scorpion? Was it Gav you're talking about? For the Tombstone?
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry, for
it's-
Tombstone.
It's Gav Thorpe.
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Interestingly, the way it's the context of the game, it's the Wild West in the future. So it'll be really interesting playing Tombstone, Warhammer,
Yeah.
historical,
Yeah.
and then playing Strontium Dogs to see if Strontium Dogs is too far removed from the
Yep.
sort of Western theme or not. So it's very much gunslinger sort of, meets the bad guys.
Okay.
So a hero character takes on a bunch of bad
Yeah,
dudes.
see, I don't know enough about it. I just know the Judge Dredd, which I'm assuming
Yeah.
most people is probably.
But Strontium Dogs is quite different feel to it than Judge
Yeah.
Dredd.
It's like I said, it's the Wild West, but like
Yeah.
in the rule book, they actually highlight various, I suppose, series that were wrote in 2000 days. These are must-read, comics.
This is the canon.
Just the core.
Yeah,
canon.
this is
Yeah.
this is the feel we've tried to emulate, and there's two. I won't mention it because we'll talk about it in the review.
In the review?
Sort of
Okay.
Spoiling
So,
too much. I don't spoil too much. But interestingly, Strontium Dogs is set after Judge Dredd, so it's actually
Okay.
So there's one series where Johnny Alpha goes back in time to team up with Judge Dredd to take down a perp, which is pretty cool.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Because 90s comics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically anything goes. Hence why I've now got psychedelic cacti in my terrain collection.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's
because it just makes
That's
total
cool.
sense.
Because
Because why not?
Because 90s comics.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But interestingly, you could. No, I won't. Yeah,
So
I'll leave
before
it.
you,
Look how excited you are.
Yeah,
I
reading the
genuinely
book.
haven't seen you this.
I haven't put the book down. I've been constantly just picking up and reading it, going, I can't wait
So
to do this.
you like taking it into the toilet for your spare 5
No,
minutes?
it's just
to-
really. It's just fun.
Oh,
Going
I'm
back-
looking at
Yeah,
here we
yeah.
go. Neckbeard has been
yeah.
black powder.
No, I haven't taken my heavy ass black powder tone in the bathroom with me.
Yes, he
But-
has.
I was
Yeah,
waiting for a
he
yes
has.
or a
Yeah.
partial.
He has. Yeah.
But no, I do need to complain, actually,
Oh,
for davesgames.com.au.
what have
Ah.
I done wrong now?
So
They need to put a warning on that black powder book. Warning, you will drool on these pages.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it is. I said to you, it's quite a sexy book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is drool. Even my missus picked up and went, that's really pretty.
Yeah,
Just the front cover.
So this is Napoleonics. And
Yeah.
you're saying it's sexy inside.
Yeah, and I'm not
Right,
I'm not.
I am intrigued.
I'm not balls deep yet, but picking up that book when I got him out of the box, I was like, ooh, straight away. I was like, ooh. And you don't always get that
No.
sort of a reaction. Most books look okay.
Mm.
Some
It's
can
going
look
back-
quite good, but you just felt it. You
Yeah.
could just feel it.
It's
You're
going
like,
back to
this-
Warhammer days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hardback covers.
The old 5th edition.
I don't know.
time.
I actually think,
Mm.
yeah. I was going to say when you had the 8th edition Warhammer rulebook, I never went, ooh, like. There's some beautiful artwork in it. It was a great book, but just even the cover of the Black Powder one, just sort of just go, ooh,
I
which
think
is
the
weird.
Empire 8th Ed Empire Army book made me go ooh,
The Tomb King one made me go, ooh.
but yeah, that was about it.
Yeah,
I'm thinking actually Tamir Khan from Forge World.
that was a
I've got.
great book.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I never had that. I only had the Monstrous Arcanum.
Yeah, well, it's similar. Very
Yeah.
similar.
Yeah,
And, that's the
with
way
my
it's
Dread Saurian.
That's really
remember
well-
that? Do you remember my Dread Saurian?
so broken. So it's disgusting. Like,
Can I bring up an event that's coming in May?
Of course you can.
All right, so any old square bases, apparently, I think it's the Eye of Horus. Is that how I think their name is? Eye of Horus. Anyway, they've been talking a bit of 8th edition lately. And now I'm not into 30K, so I don't usually listen to them, but they've just been doing I think they call them elect accounts. They've been doing a podcast about Warhammer 8th edition under this elect accounts thing, and they're basically doing an 8th edition tournament in May, about May 11 or something like that, from memory off the top of my head. It got my reminiscing going.
piqued your interest.
Yeah, and they mentioned in their chats about the event that they might have a multiplayer Storm of Magic game on the day as well.
Oh, no way.
You
That's
Oh,
can
mental.
take
yes.
your
That's-
Dread Saurian. You're
Oh,
not
I'm
going
gonna
to have
take-
any friends by the
Yeah.
end.
Yeah, you will not be liked.
You'll be that guy.
Yeah, exactly. Versus my two peg side.
That's all I was thinking. It's like, I could take the Dread Saurian.
Yeah.
No.
The
You'll be hated.
And you skink clouds of 40k death,
Well-
so you can be that guy again.
Well, no,
Especially,
because
like,
I
well,
think
you're
they're
the-
I think they like one of those guys has Chaos Dwarves, and they were filthy because they were.
You're
a
making
Tamarkan
excuses. You're making excuses.
I'm
Don't try and
rationalising.
justify
He's
it.
I'm
projecting.
rationalising.
Don't try and
projecting.
justify it.
It's such a sexy model, though.
No,
Look
it's
at
not.
It.
It's
just over
hateful.
there.
It's a hateful.
It's a big crocodile.
If I was ever going to use a C word in this cast, it's over that thing.
just because it ate your whole army,
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about. I don't want to talk about
it
it.
was so good.
No. Don't want to talk about it.
Anyway, off to other news.
Any other events you want to spruik while we're spruiking events?
Oh my god, I totally forgot. I'm actually going to. I can't believe I'm doing this. Is it Australia's first? Is it Australia's first?
It is Australia's
It's got to
first.
be right.
To the best of our knowledge.
To the best of our knowledge, Australia's first Rumble Slam tournament, March 17th, Kalanga Tavern, 3 games, 1.5, max 2 superstars, 1 casino, boom.
So hang on.
You didn't have to read the whole rule pack.
So
That's
the whole
pretty
players
much
pack.
it.
That's
So
it.
$10
so just to recap, it's St Patrick's Day. It's in a pub
at a pub.
and it's Rumble Slam.
Yep.
That's 3 things.
And there will be shenanigans.
I'm there.
Yeah.
I'm there with
I'm
bells and whistles
hoping
on.
so.
When's your birthday?
March 13th.
All right.
So
Jerry, Muddy's having his birthday.
I think
Yeah.
you know what I think that is.
He's got a private-
That potentially could be a unit. I'd say in
I'm
culture.
I'm actually thinking heading to town.
Yeah, that could be messy.
Yeah.
That could get very messy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, all right. So what am
The-
I thinking? Unit in Caboolture, unit in the city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
Done.
Yeah, I'll
I'm
clear it
there.
with the other half,
Yep.
but
Yep.
it's my pretty much
Same here.
birthday.
Done.
So.
Yeah.
Put in your RDO now for Monday the 18th.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. No.
Don't, worry,
Yeah.
don't worry, lads. I'll drive you home. It's all right.
Oh, that made me feel so
The
sick last
Taxi of
night.
Greg.
Here comes seasickness.
That wasn't a tactical chunder. You were car sick.
No, yeah, it was car sick.
No, you weren't. You were not sick in my car. You were sick in his
No,
lawn.
I couldn't go.
You
into
fell
his
out of your
house.
car and vomited in my garden.
I got out of the car. I looked at Jacob and I said, I can't go into your house until I get this out. And I put my fingers down my throat and got it out.
But that wasn't me.
It was so
That was
you.
the night before you,
Nearly
Bellend.
hit about 6 bins.
That's just in my estate.
Yeah.
I was getting ready in case it was like, because I'm sure it wasn't over the limit, but just in case it was, I had to do a quick shifty left to stop.
What was the other theory he's got? Like, if you drive too slow,
Yeah.
the cops will pull you
Yeah,
over.
Absolutely.
You
Yeah,
gotta
if you're
drive
driving
on
like
you gotta
40.
drive edge.
Yeah,
That's what it was.
10% over, always 10% over, and you're laughing.
Because the cop won't mess with you if you're going 10% over.
Yeah,
But
never.
it wasn't the 10% over. Because I've heard that wives' tale, right? It's you got to drive with an edge.
Yeah.
Fishtailing it a little bit, hit a couple of bins.
In a 1993 Honda CR-V.
Yeah, cops are like, oh yeah, he's got a bit of edge. He'll be right.
No way, he's been drinking the night before. No,
No
chance. On a Sunday morning at 8 o'clock in the morning with 4 blokes in the back of the car.
Oh my god.
No chance.
Yeah, I haven't had to do that for God knows how long.
Well,
We'll take the Batmobile, they'll never suspect you.
Oh,
Batmobile. Yeah, that'd be so much better. So much better.
I got done the other day going to work.
Well,
What?
really?
Yeah.
Wonder why?
Pulled me over and I was like, I was sure I wasn't speeding. I was
Did you say to
100%.
him? Did you say? But I was driving with a bit of edge.
Yeah. Well, she rocks up. She says,
Oh, it was a she. Ooh.
she's like, do you know why I pulled you over today? I'm like,
Depends on how long you're following
no
me.
idea. Because it was like 7 a.m.
Yeah.
and I was going to work.
Yeah.
I was dead sober. And then I'm like, oh, I hope she doesn't look in the glove box. And then
He's got a small child in there.
saving it for when it's 10. We're going to sell it on Fiverr. But she's like, oh, your license is expired.
Oh.
I'm like, how the fuck do you know that? She's like,
Link
oh,
to
the
your
camera
rego.
scans the rego.
Yeah, they got the regos.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, okay. So I put it in my wallet and it was like, yeah, it expired in October. And like,
Yeah,
I legit didn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah, maybe, but the date's there. So here's a $200 fine.
Yeah.
Oh.
I've got while we're building our house, I got done for rego not renewed because they don't send letters or have stickers on cars anymore.
Yeah.
Because same thing. We built a
Yeah.
house, right? I was in temporary accommodation.
Yep.
Fuck knows where the mail went. Yeah,
What?
same thing.
That's $200 that could have gone to Dave's Games.
But get this.
I'm going to sue him. For damages.
Because it
Okay.
had been over 28 days since it lapsed, I couldn't renew it online.
You had to
I
go
Oh.
to the
Yep.
thing,
Oh,
but then I couldn't drive to the bloody transport thing to get in there. So I
Oh.
had to catch an Uber to Department
That is
Transport.
embarrassing.
That's agony.
And the dude's like, oh, you in trouble, mate? I was like, just shut up and drive. All right? I'm not paying for conversation. You've got a 3-star review already.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can build it up.
Yes. 7 a.m. or on
Well, shut
Tuesday
the
is the
fuck
only
up.
Uber in.
Yeah. In
I nearly
North
got.
Lakes.
Yeah.
I nearly wanted to hit a lady behind the counter. I've never. You're
You're the least violent person we know.
I'm very placid, right?
Yeah, you are.
Like,
Yep.
you know you're in trouble when you're walking into and an old lady's walking out. I'm talking like in her 60s, and she's swearing. I'm like, holy shit! All right, waited. And I got the lady had to take the photo for the license. And
Oh, that's a nightmare.
it must have been about 10 attempts, and then she starts going off at me, and I'm like, you're the one with the camera. Like, this other lady had to come over and do the thing for us because we
No
were
way.
getting into it. Like, as in,
Really?
yeah. And she was basically trying to kick me out, and I'm like, I'm
she-
just sitting here with trying to get a photo. You're the problem. And so another staff member had to come over and say, oh, look, I've got him. And took my photo, one go, done, I was out.
No way.
And I was like, thank you.
So the other one was
because
like a mentalist.
I wanted to...
Oh,
Yeah.
I've seen them in the post office do that, where the post office ladies are going up, going, not good enough. We've got to do it again. The lady's going, what? Are you kidding me?
Post office's passport photo though.
Yeah, this is not what you're going for.
That's a
No,
driver's
my
license.
driver's license.
You don't need
Ah.
10 attempts for a driver's license mugshot.
Ah, right.
Passport,
Okay.
I'll give you that one. You take two cracks at that.
Yeah, fair enough.
I look really stoned in my driver's license.
So it's
So it's real.
So when I went in to do it, I had there was Raylene behind the counter,
Really?
and you can already picture what Raylene's like. She's like mid-50s, divorced, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Did you
and
hear the
she's
whole
like,
story?
okay, so you get renewing your license. I said, yeah, and I got to pay the fine.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
like, oh, and I said, can you just check? Was a letter sent? She's like, yeah, letter was sent. I said, oh, I didn't get it. She's like, oh, the date's on it. I was like, yeah, that's what the cop said.
Yeah.
Anyway, going through the thing, she's got, do you have any health problems, any eyesight, any hearing? I said, well, bad memory, apparently. And she just lost her shit. She thought it was the funniest thing she ever heard. And I was like, not in the mood, Raylene. Let's just go. Let's just get this done. So,
I've got 1,500 miniatures calling my name.
I got an Uber out there.
well, that's the thing. I had to get back
to school.
to school. I had
Yeah.
to go home with my paperwork saying I'm allowed to drive a car and then drive to school, and was not impressed.
Well, you should have checked
Not
that
impressed.
date.
That's our police.
So PSA, check the date on your license.
That's a good point.
Yep.
yeah, actually,
Not now, mate. You got a cast to do. Jesus.
Yeah, seriously, not now. So
Late.
Christmas Day, Strontium Dogs. I'm in heaven, right? With the next present open, that Santa brought me. One of the boys.
I was just going to pause you. I got till 22, so I'm good.
Glad we sorted that. I bet the listeners are going to rest easy now.
What do you got?
21.
21. Oh, yeah. That's all right. Not as good as 22. Oh, look at you all now, eh?
Where's the date?
Oh, you can't even
Expiry.
Yeah.
Oh, 20. So that's next year.
Yeah.
February next year. 12
See,
months.
lucky you checked.
October 2018. Still waiting for the new one.
So I win.
Yeah, I'll give them a $200 fine for being late.
That you can spend at Dave's Goes.
Bloody government bureaucrats, eh?
It was all the profit from my
Damn it. From all your plastic
My
crack
plastic.
sales.
Yeah.
sales. Yeah,
Those bloody neckbeards, they got money.
I know. We do.
Oh, sorry. Well, you go on Christmas.
Yeah,
Sorry,
so
yes.
Yeah, sorry.
So done Strontium Dogs. Next, open the next present, and it's the Abrams tank that Rocky got me actually. And I was
Oh,
like,
this is the one that would have just completely shut down the internet?
yeah, the
right.
one that would have melted Facebook. So
Telstra just drops out.
so I'm like, oh, cool, And then I'm like, all right, so how am I gonna make this sort of work? And I was trying to sort of in my mind trying to work over how I would make it work. I was looking forward to building it actually, because how I started out way back in my maybe 11 years old. One Christmas, my dad got me a tank, a 172 scale tank, and that just got me.
Best scale ever.
Oh, I beg to differ, my
Can I just
friend.
jump in? I just had when I was a young tacker, about this high, used to go to the news agency, and they used to have models in a little sectioned off area. The thing that I always wanted to build out of all the models was the warships. Just relating it back to Cruel Seas.
Do it, son.
I don't know why. I've never been
You're not
into
neighbours,
that,
are
but
you?
the models themselves, I was always fascinated by. Anyway,
Little voice calling to you.
continue.
Buy me, please, Muddi.
I want the cruel seas, so I can talk like a pirate.
Are we talking,
Arr,
We're talking pirates? There's a good sound.
So what happened was my dad bought me a 172 scale World War II tank. And anyway, I built it and loved it. And then we happened to go to the shops next day, which was Boxing Day, and they had tons of 172 scale World War II tanks, quarter price. It was just so I bought a heap of them, and then from that I moved into 1-35 scale, I think, Tamiya tanks, and then into Warhammer. So that was kind of how my whole hobby started, was 1-72 scale. So when I got this, I was like, cool, it's gonna bring me back to my childhood days and wicked. I can't wait to paint it and all sorts of stuff. Started bloody building it. Holy shit! I was just fucking bits were flying everywhere, and just it was so titchy. The bits I
So
could
it wasn't a G-dub kit.
I was no, it wasn't, and I was not did not have 11-year-old hands
Was it
to go
Rebel?
with it.
Is it a Rebel kit?
Italia, I think.
Italia.
from memory.
Yeah.
But shit, there was one bit where there was friggin'
Was there blood?
individual.
Was there blood?
I was close to losing it. It had individual tracks.
Yep.
Sizes,
Yeah.
individual track links,
Yeah.
which you got to wrap around.
Yep.
And I was just like,
See, this is why you go the warships.
Yeah.
So I was either, if it goes super glue, it's instantaneous and there's no room for
Aircraft
screws,
carriers.
right?
Yeah.
If you go plastic glue, you got to do one track
brace every bit. Yeah.
and blue tack it, walk away for half an hour, come back, do another bit. And I was just like, what is this? What is this? And then
You've been spoiled for too long.
yeah, I was just like, I can't believe I did this when I was, I almost had patience of a saint. I can't do it. This is just driving me nuts.
You would have done it with super glue and made a shit ton of mistakes and not known about it.
Yeah.
So, a little voice came into my head, and it was Big Dan Trent. And if you can't say it, don't do it. So what happens is with the track guards, because you can't see half the tracks, and they're coming a big link. I got boiling water and bent a bit of the tracks, the big link. So it made up lots of little links. So basically made the round bit, right?
Yeah.
So got boiling water, did that, whacked it on super glue, held it, done. I was done in about 3 minutes. And then the track guards go over the whole top of the shell, so you can't see it at all. You can't see it like it's only half a track. I'm like, yes! Get in!
Yeah,
done.
so now you've really given the rivet counters an aneurysm.
And then I was like, all right. And then it just dawned on me, it's almost like 1:64 scale. It's not far off it. It'll do for Gaslands. It'll be my tank for Rutherford, which has a tank.
Yeah.
Perfect. I'm thinking, what colour scheme? And then I thought, well, same as my cars, red, white, and blue. So I'm pinning it up. Rocky's like, he walked past me and he goes, hey, Dad, is it supposed to be that colour, Dad? I'm like, no, it's not. Is it supposed to be desert colour? Yeah, it is, Rocky. It's an Abrams tank, but no, it's going to be my Gaslands tank. Oh, cool, Dad. That's wicked. And I copped a bit of flack from Cherokee as well. But yeah, so it's found a home now in my display cabinet.
that's
So I thought,
So
How
what?
good's
You're
that?
going to be all sorted for the Gaslands?
yeah, I've got my Black Hawk chopper,
Yep. Oh, he's going.
and I've got my tank.
I don't think you can
Not
fit
one-
an Abrams and a Black Hawk into.
No,
a
he's just
50
going to go one of
Course
each
can.
each game.
Of course
Yeah,
can.
yeah.
You're going to have no cars.
Yeah, you can do it. Whatever, just whatevs. And the tank will rumble home and win, nice and slow and steady.
His
wins
idea
the day.
is that everyone's going to crash and burn. He's just going to drive
Yeah.
over the line.
What?
with the crowd cheering, going, "Yeah, come on, tank!"
Yeah.
He'll still fuck it up.
I'm just hoping that if I start with 4 bikes, he drives over one of them, and the other 3 get far enough ahead that he doesn't manage to drive over the.
Of
top
the
of
Black
them.
Hawk, I don't think so.
I'm telling you, you cannot get. We're not
You
playing
can take a Black
200 can games of Gasland, so you can get Black Hawk.
No, I think what were the intro ones we done?
50.
The biggest game I could probably see is probably 100. Yeah.
That'd be nuts.
I think a chopper
Yeah.
is 35.
I think
isn't it?
And a
so.
tank is
100
40.
would be about it. I think
Done.
obviously,
Chopper and a tank.
the more players that are turn up for each
Yeah, yeah.
each race will obviously drop the
They
cans,
drop the cans.
down. Yeah, but that's probably the easiest way. And
So looking forward to getting them on the board.
Yeah.
yeah.
You
Well,
know, choppers
soon.
can't win races.
Yeah,
Okay.
don't
Yeah,
care,
same-
but I can kill stuff.
Same with gyros. Yeah, they can't win.
The tank can win.
Oh, he's going to be the guy who just fouls in
I, s-
Blood Bowl.
I see a lot of exploded motorcycles in my future for Gaslands. The Grand
I
Prix
got
series.
through. I got through my last race with
Did ya?
with a bike. I think I had two.
Yeah,
and
don't
one
talk
of
to me
them
about last race where your monster truck just went.
monstered him.
Yeah.
Monstered him.
I'll see your monster trunk against my tank.
Nah,
Yeah, but my monster truck can still drive.
Yeah, his
I'll
exploding
shoot you.
ram is just like, oh, your performance car? Nah. See ya.
yeah.
What? Boom.
There's like half my listing cans just disappeared. in One,
With the
one hit.
explode, what is it? Exploding
Exploding
rods
ram.
or
Yeah,
rams?
rams.
or
So
something?
The one you
has
just exploded.
Muddy ruined Gaslands for you?
Yep.
See, that sounds like Muddy.
I didn't read the
Take a
rules. I just go, oh, I'll just take one of them.
You
one
know,
of
the
them, one of
worst
them.
thing is
I don't read the rules. It's not like I'm looking through for the filthiest stuff.
I taught him how to slide as well, which was a big mistake.
Yeah, that
Because
was good.
Muddy used to be terrified of the slide template.
I did. I was petrified. To me, that's like you fucked up.
But then I showed him and he's like, actually,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
was
And
like,
that was like, oh,
Yeah,
okay.
sliding is cool.
When you
Yeah.
have a monster truck sliding into shit smaller than it, yeah, it's awesome. Go for it.
Yeah.
Happy days.
Really? Really?
Can a tank do it?
Tank
It
can
can't-
slide,
Yeah.
It can?
What?
Oh,
Yeah.
my God.
If there's enough mud on the road, tracks don't track.
Yeah. Well, they do.
They just don't have more than 2 gears, so hopefully it won't move for the
It won't
whole
move
race.
very far, yeah. You're going to get lost at the start line.
You'll just be,
I can shoot
You'll
you.
never get over the 1st
we'll
gate.
come back
to
around and it'll be parked
turn
in
your
the
gun
middle.
on.
We won't be able to get around.
Yeah,
Be fine.
that's basically the way it would get played, right?
Then a chopper will get you.
So you're going to have a chopper and a tank
Though I am looking forward to, like, I don't know.
In
is
a
it-
car
is it
racing game.
with and a bike, because that's about all you'll be able to have.
Die Hard? We have to kill his chopper Die Hard style by flinging vehicles and grenades and shit into it. Isn't that like the 87th Die Hard movie that they...
Yeah,
I
drives
haven't
the-
watched-
drives the car.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck,
Yeah.
I haven't seen all of these.
Was that not Fast and Furious?
Was it- is it-
Probably.
Is that the goes yippee ki-yay? Is that that? Yeah.
Anyway,
Anyway. CanCon.
Cancon.
What want to talk about?
Let's take a break from
Yeah?
the bands.
The bands.
And,
What else do we have?
That's all we have.
Okay, good.
One more thing.
Oh.
Did a bit of work on ABC over the halls as well. So, chipping away at it.
Exciting
So-
times.
Worked out a new name,
Wait up.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Oh, I was going to... Yeah.
which looking at doing some rebranding
Yeah.
to do it, all hopefully a commercial product. So until we get the graphic design done, we'll release it. So that's super exciting. That's probably the most exciting thing.
Yep.
And then just getting the rulebook and all, I suppose, trying to get it more, ready for release, I suppose.
Because you're at a, almost production grade beta now, as far as the rulebook goes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, I'd say so.
I think the rules are as tight as you can get them.
Yeah.
The other thing is points costing and balance, but
That's
You know,
any game.
any game.
That's optional in any game now, isn't it? They don't-
Yeah.
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 Last days.
Oh, rumble slam.
Hey, hey.
Yeah, no, Gob is definitely worth as much as Tryhorn. That's
Less.
Yeah, Tryhorn. They need to really fix that.
Just play a good team, mate. You'll be right. No, it's Python tax. That whole faction is Python tax. That is the balance.
Yeah,
mechanism
exactly
there.
right.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, so hopefully 2019 will be the year of ABC as well, which would be
Nice.
quite exciting. It'd be
fantastic.
great to get it out there and just said done.
Set it
Happy
loose in the
days,
world,
just
version 1.
Push it out and see what happens, and that's it. See what happens, I guess, and just let people have a game of what we've created. It'd be pretty wicked.
You're listening to Power Stance Gaming Podcast. And now, this.
Very exciting year
Yeah.
ahead of us.
Ooh, yeah.
Anyway,
Anyway, should we talk about Cancon
let's
now?
talk about Cancon. Very, very interested because we haven't seen you. Well, I haven't seen you since you've been down south.
I feel
No,
like
I mean, it was only.
I feel like I see you nearly every day.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah. Well, Dave's games, I got to pick up my daily.
You live just
crack.
around you just live around the corner
Yeah,
now.
crack from the warehouse
That's
two
right.
blocks around.
Yeah, at the train station. And you're fat.
Right,
Get your crack.
Cancon 2019. Spill the beans.
Cancun 2019. Well, no, it was a good trip. So with the public
Flew down.
Yes, flew down. Well, yeah, I'm not driving a camera. I mean,
Yep.
some people did, but I did not.
So, who was representing from
Who was
QLD?
representing?
From
Big
Queensland. So on a competitive front, I played the Infinity ITS event. Repping from Queensland with me, there's a bunch of guys. 8 of us stayed in the Capital Tower in Canberra.
Is that where we stayed last time? It
That is where we stayed last time.
was a good place.
It is a good place.
Is that the place DT was staying at when we went down?
No, he said hotel. No,
Ah.
this is our unit.
Yeah,
apartment.
it's a multi-room apartment type situation. So
Really good idea.
yeah,
Ah.
it is a great place. Yeah, and did the rental cars this time to save the Ubering, which I got to say worked really well. No shenanigans, no wrestling for a cab to the airport at the end of the.
That's a really stressful period.
Yeah.
That's that sort of 5-10 minute wait when you finish the con and you want to get to the airport.
Yep, 'cause
It's very stressful.
Especially, when you got a time limit.
Canberra
yeah.
only has like 12 Ubers and 8 cabs and 2,000 people leaving a convention at the same time. It doesn't really work out. So no, it was good. Flew down on the Friday night. Convention was Saturday, Sunday, Monday, being the public holiday. So a competitive event for all of us was on Sunday, Monday. So Saturday was just sleep in, shop the con, all that sort of stuff. So I spent a good over an hour in the buy swap cell because they have quite a prolific buy swap cell. You guys might remember.
Did you
from
pick up any bargains, JC?
Oh.
while you were there?
I did pick up what you might classify as a bargain.
Oh my god.
Dave is holding his head in his hands at the moment.
Get a hanky, Dave.
Oh, it's just not fair.
Yeah. The universe threw me a bone.
You know,
so
when
there
life
was,
just takes a shit on you.
Isn't there like the Bunnings ad? If there's any other, if somebody else sells something, we'll bid it by 10%.
yeah. I don't think Dave's
Did that come into your brain?
Yeah.
That guy just single-handedly put me out of business.
It
and
doesn't
all
matter,
the gaming shops in Australia.
because you can't actually get this team.
No, yeah.
No, you can't get it.
Yeah.
Well, how much did you get it?
So
for?
it was a roller coaster of emotion. So go around the perimeter of the BSS, and I took my time, just going through everything because there's heaps there. It's about the size of a small house, the buy swap sell section. Saw the edge of a Rumble Slam box poking out from bottom shelf. Oh, interesting. Might get a second team for old Rumble Slam.
It's a distinct box too.
let's
isn't
go
it?
have a gaze.
It
It just
stands out.
does distinct print. Went and grabbed it. Pulled it out. It's the Kickstarter exclusive
From the
Masked
Carnival.
Mayhem team from the Carnival universe that TT has.
Motherfucker.
So that's pretty fucking exciting. Not gonna lie. Flip her over in the $7 price
So
tag.
what?
Yeah.
So for basically a price of coffee.
Yeah, 7 AUD for the you cannot buy anymore £35 team. Yeah.
Are you sure it wasn't like halfway? There's like supposed to be a 2 on it, or a 3, or a 4. Like, you sure it wasn't like?
After the 7.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
No. Because, and I did think this, 2 thoughts crossed my mind. One, that's an error. And they have little barcodes on right when they scan them, so you can't fucking cheat. They'll actually
wow, really?
scan it and do it properly, so you can't, you know.
Because someone's probably
That's
been
posh.
doing it.
Can't defraud them
Swapping
like that.
stickers.
You scratch the 7 off and pay, $2.
Not what we do up in Queensland.
Of course not. But the other thing is they're all sealed. And I thought, well, fuck, am I going to open this? It's going to be 100 grams of pebbles and a photo of a guy giving me the finger inside this box. For $7, this is definitely worth the gamble. And yeah, sure enough, scanned it, $7, opened it up, factory seals, miniatures hadn't been, the little the
Unbelievable.
bubble baggie hadn't been opened.
That's worth.
Fucking great score.
That's worth a flight down there and back.
Is it?
That's an expensive team, though, then.
Well,
yeah.
it's worth it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was... when you put those pictures through,
Yeah.
I think I was at work, I tell you, I was like,
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Posting some photos in the league chat. There's a few jealous comments. I think.
Yeah.
But
That's wicked. So that
Thanks
was
to
a
this.
Saturday morning.
that was Saturday, yeah.
Straight off the bat.
Picked up a couple of pick up and play card games just to add to the collection as well.
Yep.
Out of there, but that was the bargain bin. Picked up Chad, Chad's sneakily. He's like camo returning to infinity.
Oh, is he?
So I picked him up some TAC miniatures. He asked me to scope out in the BSS. Yeah. So I don't know how that's working with baby on the way, but he's
Don't do it, Chad.
yeah.
Yeah, don't do it. Don't. No, 8. That's the perfect age. 8. Get them when they're 8.
Yeah.
He's just stockpiling stuff for later.
I don't know, yeah, but he's returned to the ways of Ariadne. So I bought him some Kazakhs and what is it, Jacob? You like the pronunciation of antipode, whatever it is.
Antipodes.
Yeah, there you go.
Antipodes.
Yeah.
To be fair, I'll just chime in here. To be
Doggos.
fair, I was out of the hobby up until we had our first son, and realised very quickly that I couldn't go out and get smashed every weekend because I'm now a dad, and I've got responsibilities, and I needed something to keep me at home. And that's when Cherokee found the Space Marine that had been drove over 10 million times.
The universe
and asked me,
spoke to you.
Yeah, asked me what it was, and I just went, "Oh,
How funny
I
is that,
used
though?
to do that."
It's a sign.
And she brought, not
Yeah,
just that,
yeah.
the universe
Yeah.
said, here's a Space Marine. Not only
Bashed
that,
up.
she's going to bring it to
Yeah,
your attention.
It's mental, isn't it?
That's crazy.
And she still remembers that and go, "What a mistake! What a mistake!"
Why did I not just throw
Why-
it in
yeah.
the garden?
I can't believe what I've unleashed, and you're just taking over the house with all your models.
Complete butterfly effect. She found a bit of trash
Yeah.
and it led to your entire 20-year hobby. Yep.
Weird. But, the flip side is it stopped me getting smashed every weekend and kept me at home and
Yep.
being a dad.
Yep.
The old...
As opposed to being divorced and a dad.
And you would have, all your money would have gone then anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly
so-
right.
I'll just spend it on Infinity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, sorry, back to the con. So, retailers, what did you notice? There was Judgment and Twisted were there? Did they have stands?
Yeah, I think they were. Admittedly, I didn't spend that long with the retails. I did a quick lap. I was trying to control my wallet, so tried not to loiter too hard. There's definitely a few of the guys. A few of the terrain guys were there. Paul from Queensland was down there. BP.
I saw the bit. There's a BP
Shout
stand.
out BP Laser. A big old bag of 45 mil square bases custom
yeah.
cut for me.
Oh, see, this is... Can I just jump a sidebar here? The normal game, I would have gone a 40 mil or a 50 mil. Right? So I'm hitting Jacob up. Which way are we going to go, bro? 40 or 50s? Nah. 45s. 45s.
Gives each model a 15 millimeter frontage.
He's worked all this math
Scales
out.
perfectly from 25.
Like, everyone does 40s or 50s. You got to do a 45. But he gave me free ones anyway, so I can't complain too much.
So is
Well, I got a big old bag of them, and I'm like, how much? He's like,
yeah.
$15. And I was like, here's 20. And,
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's awesome. Good on
Yeah.
Paul, eh?
Yeah.
I got
Good
some
lad.
quotes
Cheers,
from
Paul.
some other MDF companies, and they were like, $60 plus postage.
Oh,
And I
wow.
was
Oh,
like,
wow.
That's silly,
Well,
though.
BP
That is
laser.
silly.
To be-
I would have
my
gone,
business.
to be
stick
fair,
in the
it's
40s.
just squares, one sheet, nothing fancy.
I'm fairly certain you would have gone, chucked the sheet of MDF in the cutter and walked away and come back and
Scraped it into a
bag.
bag. Yeah.
Ta-da!
Yeah.
I did see on the I forget where it was. Anyway, did he have an AT-AT? Was it him that had an AT-AT on his table?
He does. So he had that at HeroCon as well, and it's an interesting one. So that's he pretty sure he designed that in his spare time after a while, that kit. For obvious reasons, he cannot advertise it on his website.
Yeah.
It's a prototype that he made for his own amusement.
Yep.
But yes, he does have an MDF. I think it's about a foot tall and probably a foot and a half long. Like,
Yeah.
it's pretty
I was
fucking big.
I
Like,
was looking at it. Yeah, I reckon ATST would probably come up to about two-thirds up
Yeah.
to its height.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's not Legion scale though.
No, but it's not. It's
Not far off.
look pretty
If
cool.
If you're just using it as a
As
overlay
terrain.
terrain piece or something,
Yeah.
technically you're right, it's not at all, but
Remember,
you get away with it.
Yeah.
Way back, I think there was I know the Beasts. I might have sent you the video, and they were showing some of the boards they were making.
Yeah, they
Half
had one of
full?
the Hasbro.
Hasbro, yeah, or Kenner.
It was a toy, and they
Yeah.
put it on its side, and then put all the trees and stuff
Yeah.
around it like it was an old war wreck. Man, it looked good.
Yeah.
It was the
That's
same.
a map from Battlefield 2.
Oh,
it?
there you go. Man, it looked the shit, eh?
Yeah.
It was the same. They had in one of the shops in Chermside. Mike picked up on it last year. They had a Kenner, what you call it, bloody space shuttle thing. You've got a Lego version of it.
The
What's it called?
Falcon.
The Falcon.
Not the Falcon. Not
Oh
the
no, the Imperial
Lander
shuttle.
The Imperial
Lander
shuttle. That's it. Yeah, and but it's for 6-inch,
Like that.
4-inch,
Yeah.
Yeah.
4-inch,
Yeah.
plastic models. But for Legion, scale perfect, absolutely perfect. It's $300 though, and I was like,
Do it.
I
Do it.
I got an ATSD for Christmas as well.
yeah. Look, I want
Oh.
to see that. Looking forward to seeing that.
Did you get Titanicus?
No,
Budget didn't stretch.
no.
Santa's sack.
I've actually said to myself this year, until ABC's released, that's my 100%. It's my 95% focus.
Yeah. That's fair.
We're
call.
gonna
I've
have
got
a-
to get it out.
We're going to run a Titanicus campaign.
Well, that can be second half this year. The first half this year is definitely ABC. It has to be. Got to push it out.
And Speed Freaks.
I'm the devil's advocate with Titanicus. Is it going to go anywhere?
It's
And
not
I
Jacob.
don't mean it with you guys. I mean as a game, as a construct.
No,
in
I've
the,
called it from the
No,
start. It's
Jacob-
a cash grab.
Yeah.
Jacob
And
says it's a one-off release.
It's already dead. Like it's no one just knows yet.
I
Prove me
don't-
wrong, G-Dub.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I haven't paid any attention to it, but I think
Okay.
the part of me is speaking more from what it could be and what you hope it could be.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Here's a question for you. Did you see it at Cancon?
Being played.
Yep.
No.
Thank you.
Did it?
It's been out long enough
It.
for it to be a tournament
Yeah.
style game.
that need to be?
Because people play tournaments of everything.
Put it this way. It may have got played in a corner somewhere. There was.
Yeah.
You know, I think it was just shy of 240k players. In their main 40k.
How many?
I
200.
think it's just shy of 200.
Was that the competitive or the
No,
like
yeah.
the sporty version or both?
I call it competitive. The proper,
Okay,
the main
yeah,
event. I
yeah.
don't know what they call it.
Because it got two versions.
Yeah, yeah. And so look, I know at HeroCon what they did is they had the main event, and then after that, because obviously 40k and Titanicus crossover and player base, so afterwards they did a knockabout of Titanicus.
Oh,
teams.
right.
But it was like 4 people out of the 46 or something.
Right,
At HeroCon.
yep,
So the
okay.
attach rate is very low.
Yeah. Okay.
And I
imagine there are older people too.
No,
Did
I
you notice?
don't
No.
play it,
Okay.
yeah. But I imagine if it did happen at Cancon, it would be much the same. It just would be a sample of the 40k guys that had a knockabout with Titanicus.
The people that have played it or do own a copy or tend to be older people. Like I say, older as in our age, as opposed to 20-year-olds.
People who
remember
saw
it.
the death of the first version. Like,
Or- yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Remember the first.
Well,
the
that would
first
that would be
version.
the market, right? Because
Yeah.
it fucking means nothing to me.
Well, yes and no. I think people who read the Horse Heresy would potentially get a copy because it's of that ilk. That's
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
trader versus
Yeah.
yeah.
It's the loyalist versus
Loyalist,
trader.
yeah,
Shenanigans. Yeah.
Okay.
So, you said 240k players?
Ish. Yeah. I don't remember the exact number.
Age of
but-
Sigmar?
Age of Sigmar sold out and then sold out and then sold out. So I think they ended up with 250 after they gave them as many tables as they could.
And
No way.
did you get around it? Did you see the...
I attempted to wade into it, which was
Wade into
difficult because
Yeah.
it was huge. Had a bit of a gaze.
All painted
I
that
don't-
you could see.
Yeah, I don't believe all, but the
The vast majority.
vast majority. Yeah,
I think they
yeah.
had the all-painted rule again this year.
Quite possibly. Put it this way, I didn't see any glaring like grey tables jump out at me.
Yeah,
in a
yeah.
sea of tables.
250
So
players.
Infinity had...
Infinity was 70.
Nice.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
pretty good.
Ninth Age?
Ninth Age, I didn't see an exact number, but it would have been about...
Let me be a pirate and look down me telescope or periscope.
Jacob,
whatever
that's
the
a
fuck
low
it is.
blow.
No,
That's
Sorry,
a-
DT. That was,
Ninth Age was right beside Infinity. Was that
No, that was-
another square-based version?
No, that was 0.
That was
That's the one they got.
He's pulling your leg.
didn't play?
He knows the answer to this.
It got
Oh,
caught.
is it Kings that I was looking at then?
Yeah,
It must-
they had
okay.
50.
So
They had
Kings
50.
Kings must have had a lot of fantasy miniatures then, because
So
I
hang
actually
on, so
thought
Kings
part
had-
of Kings was Ninth Age.
So hang on, Kings at 50.
I think it had 50.
Did they have 100 last year?
I don't think so.
They're more than 50 though.
I don't think so.
Surely.
I don't think so. I think it only had 50.
I didn't.
Oh,
Yeah.
Kings was in the big.
It was in the back. It was in the
separate
back
hall.
pavilion
Yeah.
beside the 40Kers. And there's a fair few. There was a fair few tables.
So Kings and
Well, don't quote me on it. Maybe it
Yeah.
was more. But I thought I was under the impression it was roughly about 50 odd.
Okay.
I actually thought it was less because
Yeah.
Kings was quite near Infinity, so I actually got to have a bit of a gaze at that. And Blood Bowl as well was on the other side of Infinity, so it was good to
How many were at Blood Bowl?
see some Blood Bowl playing.
10?
No,
12?
I think it was about like 24. Like it was a few. They had a few tables and like
Question.
yeah.
Were they the new miniatures or were they the old miniatures?
I saw both kicking about.
But what board would they play on?
board would they
Yeah.
be using?
Boards look like new scale.
Ooh,
It'd have to be.
I
Yeah.
see.
You're
But I
playing,
mean,
new rule
It
pack. It has to
doesn't
be.
matter if you resize the throw template. You could have a board as large as you fucking want, as long as the squares are in the
Do you
right
need the throw
spots.
template though, or
You
could
can
you?
measure it out in squares.
You
Well,
could use
see,
still
we-
use the yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
we used to just measure
Yeah.
on squares.
The cheat sheet had a grid, right? 3x1 is the first zone,
Yeah.
6x2 is the blah 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 blah.
Interesting.
Friends with the Skeksis.
So would you say, because you've been now
3 times.
3 times, would you say it was busier than last year or the same?
Wait up. Next question. How many cosplayers were there?
In the Hall of Infinity was in none.
He's asking for a friend.
There was LARPing and shit like that went on. I saw a few of them walk through with big old foam fucking.
Were there any
highlights.
Spartans there?
Not that I saw, dude. Sorry.
What about British line infantry in this?
Also, no. There was not 360 British line infantry standing in a regiment. Yeah.
What about skanky I shouldn't say Caboolture. What about skanky
Murrayfield aspirants.
Adelaide players playing 40K?
Oh, yes. So there's a couple of good memes circulating of 40K guy who just can't find his shirt.
That's so gross.
Yeah. I don't know if he lost a bet, lost a game, or just kind of gave up on the Canberra heatwave thing.
Maybe you got rolled.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I didn't ask him.
No, he didn't look like he looked like he was in the throes of a game
Yeah.
with the shirt off.
Yeah. So there's at
With
least one
board
gentleman
shorts.
who played 2 days worth of 40K in his footy shorts.
And it wasn't even that warm.
Nothing else.
Like it wasn't super hot.
It
It wasn't hot enough to.
Warrant a
Rip
shirt
the
taking
gear
off.
off.
It was a heat wave, but like no one keeled over. The Ambos didn't have to respond.
And the thing
to it.
is, right, like a singlet, right?
Yep.
It's a singlet,
Yep.
okay?
We
There's
were
a-
into this at work today. And it's like, at what point do you walk around without a shirt on?
I don't think there is.
Yeah,
Well, if it's
exactly
in my
right.
house, whatever
Yeah,
the fuck I
I
want.
straight
If
up
it's
will-
Oh,
not,
no.
I
Yeah.
don't.
In my house,
Your
I'm
house is
barely
different.
clothed most of the time.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Outside the house, always have a shirt on.
But not even a shirt.
Public
Even
swimming
a,
pool,
even a
beach, etc.
singlet.
I generally.
Different story?
still
Oh, different
put a
story.
shirt on
Swimming,
there.
yeah.
Yeah, sure.
A singlet's got no friggin' arms. It's hardly got a back. It's hardly got a front.
I take mine off to mow the lawn. I've got this thing. But
again, that's
if
your
it's
property.
hot
And hence
I
why
like
you
to
get
mow the lawn,
sunburnt
and I get
every
sunburnt.
single time.
But everywhere else, my shirt's on.
I take my
That's
shirt off when I watch them mow my lawn.
Just rubbing yourself in
Well,
the back window.
I'm going to start hiring people to mow my lawn now.
Yeah. Just make it feel real awkward.
Yeah.
Yeah, you whip that snipper.
Get it.
So, do you going back to my original question?
Yep.
Do you think it was busier this year than last year, or the same?
Have they given an attendance? Do you know?
They probably have got an official attendance record. I haven't
Yeah,
seen
friends
it.
with the Skeksis.
Err on the side of it being more packed this year.
Right.
I think going from the ticket sales and talking to the TOs, the main events on the Sunday Monday were capped. They ran out of space for tables,
right.
Whoa.
and I don't know if you remember in years gone past, Greg, the hall where the buy swap cell is.
Yeah.
There was a little bit of dead space there.
Yeah,
Pretty much
okay.
nowhere else.
Yeah.
But there's a little bit of dead space there. So this year that was filled up with
Oh,
the
right.
last tables and the last couple of vendors.
Yeah, okay.
There was room to move, but there was no room for any more content.
So they're like next year if it gets any bigger, they're going to struggle.
They've pretty much
Capped out.
capped it out.
Wow.
So yeah.
That's good. That's good. It's a good sign for the hobby.
It is.
Great.
It's
It's
a big
great
event.
sign.
Because
So
it's
basically, you need some new editions of rules to come out so
To thin
they
the ranks.
flop.
well, I think you probably
Rage
have,
quit.
You probably have the
Yeah.
opposite because there were a couple of games that got canned. I mean, you're talking about Ninth Age, which I've no.
Oh, we'd only had 5 people anyway.
Sure, but Malifaux
Hey,
got
DT.
binned as well.
Controversial.
Because of the pending release of 3E, Malifaux got thrown in the bin. Only 7 people had prepaid, so they bit the bullet. And
But
gave
that's
the
kind of
table away.
understandable. I mean, that's kind of understandable for a tournament.
Oh.
A tournament scene.
Sure.
New editions coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it, but still,
I don't get it.
I
Yeah, but you still want to play 8th.
That's all right. Yeah,
We're going to play 8th.
We
one
will play
of
it.
the things I will say, I think Malifaux probably shot himself in the foot, and I don't know if the other systems do this because it's a 3-day event, and so many of the major games have their competitive event on the last 2 days. If the smaller systems have a 1-day event on the first day, they'll absorb player base. And I think this year Malifaux had a 2-day event pitched.
Gotcha.
So I think all the people who
Yeah.
have Malifaux as a secondary game couldn't.
It definitely shot them in the foot.
Yeah, and like
Definitely.
I'm
Yeah.
spitballing there. I have no data to back that up,
Yeah.
but
Just
But
a gut
yeah, you
feel.
got to pick your battles.
you got to pick your battles, right? And if people
Yeah.
have an alpha game like the 40Ks and Age of Sigmar, and I'd even throw Infinity in there, they're gonna dominate. So the smaller games, the Gaslands of the world, the Batman games, the
They need to be
Malifaux.
smarter and be able to accommodate the fact that they're
So-
not numero uno.
Did you see that? Did you see games like that being played on the
What,
Saturday?
Gaslands?
Well, I know from the ticket sales that Gaslands was on. I got to say, I didn't see it.
The numbers
though
on it,
it
yep.
may have been.
What, you didn't see a
hidden
tank and a Black Hawk
I
chopper?
did not see your
racing?
Tank Black
No,
Hawk
because that's
racing.
a really shit list and no one takes it.
You would have seen the nitro boosted motorbikes racking up votes. Is what you would have seen.
Maybe, yeah. I don't know.
And a monster truck.
Cheese. OP.
Yeah.
What about things like Drop Zone Commander? Did you see any of that? Or Epic? They're always like
Epic's
classics.
usually there, isn't it?
Yeah, Epic's,
Yeah.
Epic's always there. Yeah.
Epic's always- I mean,
That's usually where the board games are.
Yeah.
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 yeah. Well, actually, then you say that the board game section was huge. I think it's absorbed even more of the main.
I
hall.
saw that.
Yeah.
I saw it from photos.
And it was chockers. I don't think there was an empty seat for a spare.
Really?
It blows my mind how big board games have become.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy, because you wouldn't have picked it
No.
those years ago. But it's just snowballed.
No, the difference between
it's trendy now.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's trendy.
The difference between bloody when Monopoly and Cluedo were it and present day. I don't know what happened or how it happened or even when it happened, but yeah.
Computer. I'm actually going to say it's computer games.
You reckon all the computer games have introduced strategy?
No, I think computer games are now so mainstream that used to be such a nerd thing. It's constantly
It's
pushing
a
the-
genre.
It's bringing it across, and so now it's like, oh, well,
It's accepted.
board game. Why not?
Mm.
The whole family can sit down and play it. It's quite a social thing,
Yeah.
which I think brings more women into it,
Yeah.
rather than men just pushing around
Yeah.
figures that want to kill each other.
Toy soldiers.
You can play with the family and the kids. It's a bit more social.
Mm.
So I think, therefore, socially acceptable.
Mm.
There's nothing more socially acceptable than sitting down with family and friends and cracking out Charge of the Lasers.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or last days.
I don't know. We've had some games that give Cards Against Humanity, etc., which have nothing family friendly about them. They're,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what about food vendors? Just out of interest, was there like because it had that middle bit between the top pavilion and the sort of main pavilion?
So
Was there any like decent food vendors? Did that increase in size, or was it just still saying like three trucks with chips and gravy?
it's the same as I remember it. So there's the cafes and that inside, but there are the trucks and that outside the food vans. So there was a
Those chips and gravy on the Sunday morning were the best food I've ever eaten, I think.
Yeah. Did they clean the toilets on the Saturday night by any chance?
Yeah.
Also on Sunday they
Okay.
were pristine.
fair cop to the Dunnies. They were fine.
Wow. So
like,
they actually cleaned them on
I wasn't
Saturday.
eating off them by any stretch,
Yeah.
but they were entirely serviceable all the way through the weekend.
Because on the Sunday they tend to be a bit ropey.
Yeah.
On that Sunday
On
afternoon.
the Sunday, we went and got... Because, there's Macca's in the Epic compound.
Yeah.
Didn't. Oh yeah. On the top
So
corner.
there's
Yep.
there's a McDonald's attached
Yep.
to the compound. So
We have eaten out of there.
went to Macca's to get a feed the morning of. The Macca's toilets on the Monday morning had not coped with the
The influx of nerdness.
Just like the confused as fuck staff at the fact that there was not standing space inside this McDonald's at 8 a.m. on a Monday.
But that was only
And
6
of course,
games,
it was
isn't
public
it?
holiday, so no staff there because they're all on penalty rates.
Only the 12-year-olds,
Yeah.
yeah, correct. And they could not deal. So, yeah, general apology to anyone who works at a Canberra McDonald's for Monday.
And what about, of course, Mooseheads?
Well, yeah, that's the big question that we've been
Oh,
waiting for the past hour and a half. Bated breath.
for Mooseheads.
How was Mooseheads?
How was Mooseheads? Mooseheads was all right. A little light without you lads there. Only didn't have an entire entourage like last year.
Did you do a report?
I did not take any voice samples. I did take evidence photos because
Saw that.
I was getting hassled on Infinity Australia forum and Facebook about it, which was
Old Slee being your wingman too. Good to see.
Slee and Moriarty stuck with me.
Oh, Moriarty too.
Yeah.
Yep.
He came out, which is good. Gavin Bateman, unfortunately, we scared him off. We're trying to get him out there, but
What a wuss. What a wuss.
he was. He was a bit scared, but that's okay.
I actually had a sort of vision the other day of the manager of Mooseheads on that Monday morning going, well, we projected a huge revenue that Saturday night, but something must have happened.
Nothing happened.
What did we do wrong?
Like there was an element missing from our Saturday night
Hang on a second.
Australia Day
Is this
trade.
this thing called Dave's Games. It seems to be taking away our trade. What the hell is this all about? We'll have to shut him down. Whatever this club is and wherever he's based.
He's such a jerk.
Still managed to nick a inflatable bird.
So, gents, I think we've got the Cancon wrap there.
Definitely.
And again, my appetite is wet. Next year, I don't care if I've got a baby being delivered that day.
Ooh, big call.
That's a big call.
That is a big call.
Well, between you, me, and Dr. Snip, it's not happening.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Just wear double gloves.
What about you, Muddy? Any chance of another 40th rock and round that will stop you
No,
going?
the falls are all out.
Yeah, all right.
Yep.
I'm good to go. So next year,
About to retire, right?
lock and loaded.
Well, we've got to...
I feel like a pensioner.
You look like a pensioner.
I know. I'm feeling old.
Rough.
Nearly 41.
Gents, we might leave it there. Thank you, listeners, for catching up with us. Thank you, JT, for coming in.
No worries.
Short notice.
Cheers, man.
Oh, good man.
See you tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
Greg, closing thoughts.
Belt match.
I can't wait for 2019. I think it's going to be a very exciting year.
It's going to be a massive year.
Great to see you all again.
Muddy?
Great to be here.
Oh, yeah, brother.
All right, from us here at Power Stance, that's a good night.
Or good morning.
Thanks for listening to Power Stance Gaming Podcast. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, and Podbean. Subscribe and review. You know you love us.